We're in it, boys. We're in it. And Caden, Brando, it's great to have you guys here back again for dude, episode 198, bro. It is
so close.
Actually insane. Like that number one. Once I started getting into the 90s, it's like I'm getting edged to almost completion with that, dude. I'm like ready for it to be 200, but you know, it's not there yet. But we're about to be there. But this time we got special guest, an unknown YouTuber. I think he's definitely unknown yet, but dude, his quality is honestly a Matt the Gym Rat quality, right? And that's a good friend of the show. But we got Johnny J. Lee, bro. How you doing, dude?
Doing all right. Thanks for having me on the show today, guys.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I kind of wanted to get you on here because I've been loving your content, dude. I think that what you do with, in layman's terms, put the camera on the stick and shove it up there. You know, I love that. I love that one because it had such depth to practice. But who is Johnny Lee?
You know, just someone who loves to play paintball, honestly. You know, I work as a dental hygienist 4 to 5 days a week, and I just use it to fund my addiction, which is paintball, my passion. Yeah.
Nice. And so you say it's your passion. How did you get to that? How did you get to that point, and when did you discover it?
Well, my cousins, they were really into paintball, and I was really young at the time. You know, they would always talk about they were going to like paintball jungle in Vallejo. And I think I was like 7 maybe at the time. I don't know how old it is. Is it like 10 years old to usually play paintball, I feel?
Usually.
Like Reynolds?
Unless you like your dad's been a veteran of the game, you know, owns the field.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, I was kind of young at the time, and my cousin, he challenged me to like play Smash. He's like, "Hey, if you win, you get to." I think he said you could have his like paintball gun, but if I lost, I'd have to go to the paintball field, and I lost.
So you had to go at 7?
I'm sorry.
You had to go at 7 years old, or is that right when you were 10?
Yeah. I think it was 7 or 8.
Oh damn!
When was
dude.
Smash Bros out for N64?
Oh god, that was before Caden was born.
Pre-Caden.
Pre-Caden.
BC before Caden.
Yeah. Let's see. Dude, that was 99. Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in 92, so I think 7 years old. But is that mathing right? No. Yes.
Close enough.
How old are you, Jaylee?
I'm actually 33.
33.
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh, he's got the
good Asian genes,
You got
bro.
the Asian
You're
genes,
looking
bro.
good, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah. I started working at this office, and I had 2 patients ask me, they're like, "So how long have you been doing this for?" And I just said, "Yeah, I've been doing it a while."
And they just assume it's been like you're like the elder of you're you know the elder of the whole community over there, you know?
Yeah.
That is fucking so sick. Okay. So you're 7, going to a paintball field. How did that turn out for you?
Honestly, man, we're playing at Jungle Paintball. You can't really see too much, like in the woods for first time. So I was just like hiding with my younger cousins, just trying to like not get shot.
Okay.
Yeah. Paintball's just raining in somewhere. You're like,
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
And how serious are your cousins? Are they like real serious? Like, are they, the way you're describing it makes them sound like these are some, you know, people that go out avidly and go practice.
I feel like they were just like weekend warriors, just like playing at the jungle. They didn't like really play like any like tournament paintball or anything. They would just go out and have fun. But yeah, it was quite an experience. Yeah.
So that first time, at least, right? Were you there the whole day at Paintball Jungle?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So did they have the big game at lunch?
I forget, but it was like, so I think the big game, what it was is like everybody versus like the Hornets, and then it's like attack and defend kind of thing, or I think we were defending, and then they would just come and attack or something.
Yeah, it's like a group of 15 attacking all the walk-ons up, holding down this fort, and Hornets 95% of the time the Hornets win. It's funny. It's fun to play, but I could only assume like as your first time playing, that's your first experience of just all of a sudden you're getting shot to shit by these people that work at the field
Yeah.
in this in this building. Damn, I wish you remembered that your first time at least.
Yeah.
How was it getting
but
shot at 7 years old? Did you cry?
Yeah, no, I didn't cry, but I was
Damn.
He's
like,
better than me.
damn.
He's better than me.
Yeah, I feel like the people at Paintball Jungle too, they're shooting way over like 300 feet per second too. Like,
One of those the lawless fields.
yeah, they probably just go in and then they have like a key with them and they just turn it up while they're on the field, probably in the
Gotta get
woods.
the snipe shots, dude. Man.
Yeah,
Is Paintball Jungle actually like a jungle? That sounds dumb to ask, but
it's very woodsy. It's not jungle, but it's like forest and woods.
It's
Yeah.
have you played at any other woods fields, Johnny?
No, that's the only
Okay.
one.
So if you play like a real woods ball field, you go back to paintball jungle. It's like shit. This is like
it's like the Walmart version.
like it's like at Capitol it's like one of the regular walk on fields, but with a tree canopy. When you play like real woods ball fields, it's not like they have those TPs and stuff as bunkers. Nothing like it. It's like just sticks everywhere. It's harder to see a lot of shit hanging down. I mean, paintball jungle's still fun. I still love going there from time to time. If I'm taking someone for the very first time ever playing paintball and they have no real like athletic bone in their body or something, I'm definitely taking them there. Like it's just harder to see. It's more fun too. I don't know. I love woods ball. But when was the last time you've been to paintball jungle?
Oh man, I haven't been since, I feel.
Oh,
Maybe
really?
we've gone a couple of times after my
Okay.
first time, but so my hometown Millbrae, they used to have an indoor paintball field. So we were going there after for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was
Don't
that?
know if you guys ever heard about that one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. It's called Bay Area Paintball, but it closed like like I don't even think it made it like I think it closed down before like 2010 or around that time.
Oh
Yeah.
damn. The first
Yeah.
wipeout of the recession, dude.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah.
that is rough, dude.
Yeah.
So were you hooked after that first time? Because you lost the bet, right? You lost the bet,
Yeah.
and you were forced to go play. Were you like, it was actually pretty damn fun?
Yeah, it was okay. I think at 7 years old though, you're just just trying not to get shot.
Trying to live.
But I think when I really got into it was like after like high school. So back in the Bay, I mean this field also closed down too, but it was Santa Clara Paintball. So
Mhm.
my same cousin, he had this birthday party at Midway Paintball. Sorry, we're jumping all over the place, but he invited me and my brother, and man, it was so fun. It was like a private party of like 20 of us.
Oh.
Yeah, and we were just they were letting us play like whatever we wanted, so it was so fun. And then after that birthday party, Santa Clara Paintball was the closest field to my location, so they were open Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I
Damn.
played 2 weeks straight, and I ran out of money, so I
Damn.
started working there to play for free. Yeah,
That's a great deal. You should always like anybody who's like aspiring to like really get serious into paintball, dude. That is such a great way to go about it. Is if you like ref on a Saturday, you get paint for Sunday or something like that. Especially being young, that's like a really easy avenue of getting to pursue a dream like paintball. So you went that path, Johnny, right? To work to the
what was that again? I'm
you
sorry?
worked at the paintball field to kind of feed that addiction for paintball.
Yeah, and it was man, pay was ass. It was minimum wage.
Yeah, yeah, valid.
It was like 10.25 at that time, I think. Yeah.
Damn.
If
So-
we've learned anything from Family Feud, you just know people do not like to pay people
No,
Yeah.
dude.
in pod runners.
Man, like I mean, I just feel like we have it kind of easier on the West Coast because at least for me, sometimes when I hear about these like East Coast fields, they're like, oh yeah, it was like $150 for 2 cases, or like some like $80 a case or some shit like that. And I am just like, holy Jesus Christ, bro! Like, thank God that we don't have to deal with that shit. Because $80 a case.
Why would they be so much more expensive there than here?
I don't know. That's just what I've heard from people who live over there. There's some fields where it's kind of like really isolated, like Omaha, like a field in Omaha, where it's like it takes a lot to get the paint over there and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So sorry. So I was thinking, I guess, more of the like the Northeast people. In my head, it was like I'd imagine they would have a lot of ports and everything. It's easier to get paint, but yeah, someone in the middle of the country,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense. That sucks.
Oh man, you know what the most expensive paint I've ever seen? It was $20 for 5 balls. I'm not even
What?
joking. Like, all right, this is it's not like a paintball field or anything like that. If you go to like one of those like haunted houses, in Halloween, it'll be like that attraction where it's like, oh, shoot the zombie, and then you get 5 balls, like 5 glow in the dark balls for like, and that upcharge is just insane that they're making.
Wow.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
We
No.
actually had that at Santa Clara Paintball when I was working there.
Uh-huh.
We would dress up in zombie gear, and then they'd have people just walk around and shoot us, and we just like, "Arr."
Yeah. Dude, we would
Oh,
do
yeah.
this. We would do the same thing at Capitol Edge because Capitol Edge used to do the zombie night, and oh man, sometimes so the way they had the truck that was specially rigged with like the air hoses, right? So, but the air hoses were, I think, linked to the front, so the guns at the front shot way hotter. Like the guns in the front are shooting like 320, and the guns in the back are shooting like 260. So when we would run around on Halloween and just get messed up by, thank God they went to what was it, gel ball?
The gel
Gel
blaster.
blaster?
The
Yeah.
devils.
That was nice. That was not bad at all. That was
That was the one I experienced.
what? Oh man, dude, you
Yeah,
really,
I never experienced the actual paintballs.
So the problem with the normal paintballs is, dude, as soon as you walked out, they're going for headshots only.
yeah, because you're a
And if
zombie.
you're getting shot that many times in the face, bro, my mask is about to fall off. Not to mention I can't see shit. It's the middle of the night, and I'm climbing over mounds. I can't see shit.
Yeah,
It was dangerous.
I would be. I got promoted in the zombie world, in the post-apocalyptic world. I got a promotion to where I was the guy taking care of the armory. Where it's you start here, go from point A to point B, and at point B you could like buy more ammo, right, and go from point B to point A again, right, and just mess everybody up. So I would be like, hey, 10 out of 10 actor, put me in a movie. I was like, guys, over here, survivor, dude. These people would be so drunk, they'd be like, he's lying, kill him, and they just start unloading on me, and I'm just like, no, I swear, and then we'd bring him in the armory and everything like that. But when you get the super drunk people, dude, some dude one year went all, that breezeway at Capitol Edge where you kind of go through and there's like the field on the right and then like that hyperball field on the left, right, where the porta potties are, and you kind of, that's how you get to either speedball or rec ball. A guy went all the way to the back, like behind the house, and we started doing donuts, like back where that turf is in that back area.
Yeah.
Someone started doing donuts back there, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I think it was Cedar. He's like, I don't think anybody knows about that. And so we go over the radio, and we're like, does anybody know the guy's doing donuts in the back? And then we hear Karen over the radio, and she's like, who's doing donuts in the back? And I'm like, oh my God. So I turned off my radio and then just like let the rest of the night go. So what a good experience Zombies was. But that's the most upcharge. But so Johnny, sorry, I got off topic. Let's round it back
good.
towards you. Tell me, once you started working at a paintball field after high school, that was where you found the love for it.
Yeah, it was so fun. Like every weekend, it was just I had to work Saturday and Sunday, but like at lunch they would give you they had this like big tub. It was called ref paint, and you can like fill up as much as you want that day. So
what?
yeah.
It's like a buffet.
As much as you want. Like so you could like.
I mean, it was a pretty big tub, I guess. I feel like, especially like during the summer times, dude, they had so many people at Santa Clara Paintball. I think they had like hundreds of people. They had like 9 fields at that park, so like when the rentals would come back, they would just dump all the paint back in that tub, so there was a lot of leftover paint.
Is that the one
Yeah.
with the motocross in the background?
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
I remember
Yeah.
actually going there for a tournament. It might even have been the CEPL back when the CEPL would go to other paintball fields if I am correct.
What?
Maybe if my memory serves me. But yeah, I remember if you started on one side of the field and they were ripping the motos across. You get it? Moto across.
It
right?
was
Yeah. You couldn't hear shit. Like you were not hearing nothing.
nah.
Man, that is being a California it's cool having a West Coast guest that's obviously in our same area to be able to experience a lot of these same things that we can kind of all shoot the shit about, right? Because we've all experienced like majority of these fields. You know, I never experienced what is it called, Jungle Island?
Paintball Jungle.
Paintball Jungle. Isn't there another one in SoCal also called Paintball Jungle?
No, that one. I think that one's Jungle Island, maybe.
Oh shit. Okay, Jungle something. But it's just so
Something
cool
like that.
being able to use our common knowledge of we all grew up on a different walk of life, but somehow we just got like through paintball. I wonder if like we possibly have met before, like we were acquainted before. Like I need to fucking talk, bro. Oh my god, dude. I can't even. I can't even talk. I wonder if we met before we were all personally acquainted.
Yes. Yeah. If our paths have crossed.
I would say that Johnny and I might have crossed at Midway, but I'm a lot younger than all you guys.
Yeah.
Chill out, buddy. Fucking youngster. But okay. What was the sign for you, Johnny, where you're like, this is it. This is what I want to do?
I don't know, just that itch to keep wanting to just keep coming out and playing. I don't know. There's just like nothing like it. Hard to explain.
I mean, I agree with you on that. Like
Yeah.
the adrenaline dump really is like nothing like I've ever experienced.
Did you stick with rec ball for a long time, or when did you make the switch to competitive?
So I would just play on the airball field at Santa Clara Paintball, but the first time I ever played like a tournament it was at Capitol Edge. It was so this guy, his name was Noel. He moved away though, but he was like, Johnny, come out to Capitol Edge. They're having this thing called Draft Day. It was back in 2019, and then he said it's just like a fun like pickup day. So I got picked up by Dylan Boyum when he was on DMG.
Debo.
I think I have a picture here. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
That's
Is
fine.
it this one on your Instagram?
Was this the first or second draft?
I don't know. I think it was the second one, but let's see.
I got you.
I remember.
Can you guys see this at all? I don't know if it's like out of frame or
Yeah.
not. But we took second, and it was very controversial. They called a penalty on Lynn. I think, if you guys know Lynn.
Of course.
But I don't know if that's
Love
in the
Lynn.
frame or
Loveland.
yeah.
She do be
But
a
I
cheater.
got hooked after that. Yeah. Yeah.
What
And
if
so
that's my photo of
At that point, you were like, I want to start taking it serious. You want to start, getting into the competitive aspect of it.
Yeah. Well, that was the first time I ever got into it. That was back in 2019. But then I had to go back to school and figure like stuff out.
Life.
Yeah. Yeah. So I went back to community college. I was like thinking about doing like game design at the time, but it was considered an art major. And if you like really want to piss off like Asian parents, you'd get an art major.
Okay.
So I said, I have to go back to school and like rethink what I want to do. Yeah. So my community college, they had like dental assisting and healthcare is like pretty it's pretty stable, I'd say, in terms of like job security. So I worked as a dental assistant for 5 years, and I went back to school for dental hygiene because there's like the next step up. It's either like you go back for dental hygiene or you become a doctor. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Damn.
I got my photo from draft day too, saved from forever ago. You see Bryce in there. I see me. I was with Brandon Cornell.
Damn. You
Alex Delmar.
And you won that, Johnny? You won?
No, we took second. We lost by 1 point on draft day. Yeah.
How far did you get, Caden?
I don't remember.
Didn't even leave the locker room. This
Didn't
guy.
win.
Didn't even leave the locker room. Damn, J League superior. But okay, so obviously balancing paintball and like some real life stuff at that time is a very difficult thing.
Yeah.
And you're making that step up to going from a dental assistant to a dental hygienist because you're like, fuck that, I don't want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that going?
kind of similar. It's going well, you know. I get to like it's really flexible. So like this office I start working there on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And then the doctor was like, yeah, if you need time off, just let me know. Because I was like, oh, for like pink, we're supposed to, you know, play some Dove Seas this season, but we're not playing the next event. But I was like, yeah, I need some Thursdays off. And he's like, yeah, it's done. Just let us know in advance.
Hell yeah.
So
it's cool. It's a really hard thing to find when it comes to like a job that's willing to, you know, give you time off. You know, some people are like, you know, if they don't show up to work that day, it makes their job way harder to where it's almost like peer pressure in a way. You know, where people feel bad for taking time off, which is a fucking annoying society to live in. When you know,
Logan,
it's annoying. Go ahead, Brando.
It is very annoying. When I was younger, I felt that way. Like, I don't want to do that to everyone else. But you know, once I started doing what I am now, it's like I don't care. It's this isn't a request. I'm not gonna be here these days. Like,
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be there. I'm not requesting these days off.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. I don't know if that's just like seeing it be done of like me thinking I don't want to take a whole week off because now other people are gonna have to work, whatnot, and seeing other people like don't care about like me putting myself first, or I guess the team first, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're not a team. It's fucking work. Everyone's expendable.
Valid.
Unfortunately.
Okay. So, but okay, I just wanted to touch on this before we switch subjects. You wanted to go into game design.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up playing a lot of video games, so it kind of made sense at the time, and I was like into like making levels for like Counter-Strike. So, yeah.
Okay. So,
yeah.
Now I have to ask, what's your favorite game of all time?
Man, that's a tough one. I feel like as I gotten older, I kind of strayed away from playing games, but I used to play like a lot of Counter-Strike, a lot of like StarCraft and like Diablo.
Damn.
Yeah, classic games. And then I'll just play like Phasmophobia like from time to time now, like a ghost hunting horror game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So overall, like, what would you say, like, if you had to pick one, what is your favorite game of all time? Nostalgia factor included.
Damn. I think Smash has to be a pretty good one. Smash Bros, yeah.
Okay.
Or the 64 version or like Ultimate? Is there a specific?
Either 64 or Melee. Yeah. Those are the two that I grew up like playing the most, so yeah.
Damn, those are
hours and hours.
Those are some classic games, dude. Now you have to like download everything, and it's not even really yours. It's a fucking copy of a game that you're blessed to buy. But
yo, on that note, Hatch, have you seen how people are making like title screens for video games, and they do like the Resident Evil, but it's absolutely nothing like Resident Evil.
It's usually, I've seen some where it's an incredibly fat chick, and I get grossed out and scroll instantly.
I've never seen those ones.
I gotta find them and send them to you. But I have seen that trend, and I was like, man, dude, I feel like I could totally be Carlos from Resident Evil 3. You know, look him up, Brent. Look him up, Caden. Look him up. Look up Carlos from Resident Evil 3. Look him up. Right. But so damn, I remember playing Smash Bros like way back in the day with like my cousins, and they obviously I was a kid at that time, so I'd get my fucking shit pushed in. Man, what the good old days, dude. So, going back to dentistry, this is a stable job for you. Do you have any horror stories about like working in dental hygiene?
Man, I have so many stories, man. I don't even know where to begin.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I used to be a dental assistant, and there's just like this doctor. I won't get into like specifics about like. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I won't say that. But anyway,
what's his name?
It was a she, but yeah, I don't like to like include like race into things because then it just gets awkward.
Yeah, you'll really get Caden going.
Yeah, you will. Okay. So it's okay to include race.
Okay.
Well, anyways, there's this Indian doctor, right? And then she, man, my God, dude, we were like, she was doing extraction, And then so when the patient's in the chair, usually there's a doctor side and an assistant side, right?
Yeah.
And she would just like keep like alternating back and forth to try to extract this tooth. And it was just so bad, yeah. And then it took a long time. Patient was in a lot of pain. And then after, like, she had to suture it up, and she has like no awareness at all. Like, Brandon, you know about sutures, right? There's like a hook on the
Yeah.
end, and patient's wearing like safety glasses, but she like almost poked out this guy's eyeball like 10 different times, dude. It was
What?
crazy.
How?
And I was just trying to like play like keep away. So when you're suturing up the wound, I guess, the socket,
Yeah.
like it'll dangle, the suture will dangle on the
The
side.
needle. Yeah. It
Yes.
just
Yes.
yeah.
So she was just like, she's got her loops on, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know if you'd have loops when you would do an extraction, actually. Loops are like magnified glasses so you can see.
I know doctors
But,
that use loops in the bathroom, but yeah. So
Well, anyways, yeah, that was one story. Man, the patient was like really upset, and I was just like, man, I can't believe she's a doctor. Hopefully, she doesn't find this stream or
I mean,
blog or whatever.
it's a lot more common than you think. I mean, I've had
the
like
Indian dentist.
as they're
totally not common.
no, as they're like as they're tying it, sutures just dangling and like they pull it up, not knowing where the needle is, and it hits me in my hand like Jesus Christ.
No way.
Yeah, I mean it's not poking through or anything. You really have to put some force into it, but yeah, it gets everywhere, dude. It's crazy how unaware they are sometimes.
All right,
but,
now I want to hear the craziest story. I have to hear I want like the gore, bro. Give it to me, dude. What's the craziest shit that happened?
I don't know if there's like a craziest one, but I used to work with I don't know if it's like, well, okay, yes, there's a pretty good one. So on Mondays I used to work with the endodontist. He's the guy in charge of doing root canals. And this patient literally walked out of the office, right? And then I think the rumor was someone was walking on the sidewalk, and he was like, "Get out of the way" or something like that. And then he got punched in the face.
Oh
and
my
then he
God,
he
what?
immediately came back inside and saw our doctor for like a root canal like consult because his tooth got all like messed up and he got all bloodied up. So that was pretty crazy.
Damn, just to get beat up outside the office?
Yeah, and just came right back in.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like a horror story because for me, I'm the kind of dude, I'm a little sissy on that. I have to I get gassed up, you know. And I couldn't even imagine getting punched in the face after something as traumatic as dental work. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn, that's terrifying.
Speaking of gases, with dental work. Johnny, do you know? Is there a specific formula? Not like. Do you not? Is there a specific formula with a mixture of nitrous and oxygen to be able to put to give one of the patients for a root canal?
Like a specific like ratio or something?
Yeah.
Man, I forget the exact ratio, but obviously you're supposed to. So I used to help like set the nitrous, and then it would be like, I think if you just didn't go past like 50-50, then it would be okay, like 50% oxygen, 50% nitrous. I think if you alter the ratio like more or less, then what am I trying to say? Like if there was too much like nitrous over like oxygen, then it would not be like good. Especially with like younger kids, they would get like stomach aches and want to vomit, and yeah.
That's me, bro.
Huh.
Like my limit.
Did that kind of answer your question?
No, dude. I feel like I was talking about it with you, Brandon, not even that long ago, where I was like, yeah, dude, the doctor I would tell, because after my very first time, I was kind of familiar with just the terminology of just sitting in the room, and I'd be like, yeah, my doctor puts it on 60% oxygen, right? Because they have to like ease you up to it, right? So I just like gave him a ground to kind of like where I would end up, you know, because I wouldn't feel anything until like I get up in that higher echelon of gas, if that makes sense, you know. And I'm like huffing and puffing on that shit. I'm like, dude, I don't feel anything. And then they really crank it up, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I fade away into like dreamland. And I wake up a second
like
later.
10% oxygen, 90% nitrous.
Just hard to breathe. And we were talking about that at Dave's wedding because Michelle got her wisdom teeth taken out.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Yeah, and she's it's not swollen now. She's just bruised on one side.
She definitely had a bruise, and I was like, damn, Brando, you gotta hit her somewhere else.
It's fucking, yeah. I mean,
was Michelle conscious like after the surgery?
Yeah. She had nitrous. Yeah, she was conscious.
Dude, because I don't know why after my wisdom teeth, I woke up in my car.
Like, I woke up in my house.
So that's general anesthesia where you get put under, yeah.
Yeah, I had general anesthesia when I had my jaw surgery like a little bit over a year ago. That shit was horrible, bro. And I would, dude.
Okay.
Like, I mean, IV sedation as well.
I was seeing zombies walk outside.
Well, dude, I remember like waking up and I remember my girlfriend was telling me that I was calling Caden and Logan. I think they were together, and I was on the phone with them. Like,
you
FaceTime,
did call me,
right?
You did call me.
And I only recall this from what my girlfriend would tell me. And dude, I remember one time like I was laying in bed and then I sat up and I'm like, oh dude, I don't feel good. So I ran to the bathroom and I threw up. And dude, my throw up was because I just had jaw surgery, so there was a lot of blood in my stomach. Dude, my throw up was like pitch black. And so I was like, oh my God, is this it? Am I dying? Right? Is this
like The Exorcist?
Exactly. I'm just like, this is some shit from The Conjuring where, you know, they expel their demons. So that was really scary for me because I'm just like high as fucking shit, getting off of this anesthesia, throwing up blackness. It was a rough day for me, bro. That was a rough day for me. But
Johnny, have you had any major work done?
No, actually, no, I have not.
Just have your wisdom teeth?
No, I guess no, I don't. So wisdom teeth, those that was the biggest thing I had done. So extractions of wisdom teeth, that's it. Yeah.
That was probably easy for you. Were you already in dentistry by then?
No, I got my wisdom teeth out when I was 18. I think it was like the first year out of like high school. So nah, I wasn't in dentistry yet.
Okay. Yeah. Before you knew your path in life.
I want to settle something real quick. So, out of curiosity, if Brando, Johnny, if you guys think that, you know, all the dental hygienists and all the like surgical techs like fought to the death, who would win?
That's a good question.
Man, I don't know. I would guess the surgical techs because yeah, I guess they know the anatomy more. They'd be like, I'm gonna go for the jugular. You know, we only know like head and neck, like up here, but he probably knows like more of the anatomy. Where
I mean, and I suspect, or I'm gonna assume, all of your instruments as well. I'm assuming like we have our instruments at our disposal. I handle with some pretty big fucking heavy instruments. There's an instrument like this tall that we like a retractor that looks perfect for like a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Brando has 2 guns, by the way.
Yeah, I got a saw at my disposal. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
You know, do you guys remember? You guys have seen The Hangover?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I remember in that movie, I think his name was, what's that guy? I think his name was Stu. He was a dentist in that, right? And he was trying to write a prescription. He's like, "Oh, I'm a doctor." Then he's like, "You're a dentist." You know, because it's like obviously the guy has a doctorate in dentistry, right? Is that what it would be considered in dentistry?
I mean, don't quote me. I'm not really sure. Yeah.
Right, but it's just funny how, you know, there's probably like banter. You know how like the firemen talk shit on cops. You know, it's like that kind of like rivalry with normal physicians and dentists. You know,
Yeah,
unsaid war that goes underground.
or it's anyone with a doctorate degree, right? It's technically they're a doctor, but they're not an MD.
I'm a
Oh,
doctor in
well,
art.
I, is hold on, is a dentist an MD, right?
I think so.
No, it would be
No?
so doctors they or dentists they have the title DDS.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
DDS.
You can have the title of DMD, but I forget it's a doctor of I forget what DMD stands for. But yeah, you can have two titles as a dentist, either DDS or DMD. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not really going for those?
Fuck that, dude. No, man.
Hey man, that's a lot of school, bro.
Yeah, my friend, he's at the University of Pacific in San Francisco, and just for general dentistry, it's like $500,000 of tuition. And if you want to specialize in something, it's another 2 or 3 years of school on top of that.
Damn.
Yeah. And before you can apply to dental school, you have to have like a bachelor's of science, I think.
God
So,
damn.
Yeah,
That sounds insane.
it's a
That
lot of
sounds
school.
intense. Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn. Dude, okay. Obviously there's no way this would be a thing. But have you ever thought about, because obviously I'm a transition into content. Have you ever thought about wearing your helmet cam while you're in there?
I thought about it,
I feel like
but
they obviously, oh my god, HIPAA, right? They'd be about that,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you were to edit it and like blur everything out, do you think they would let you advertise that way?
I don't know how much you'd be able to see, to be honest, though, if I were to do it. But I don't know. I wouldn't want people seeing what I'm doing,
Mhm.
honestly. Like,
Mhm.
unless I was doing like an instructional video, but there's a ton of like videos out there already for like students. So
Okay.
yeah,
Damn. That's one of those things where you look up dentist videos and endless results on YouTube kind of thing.
yeah. Like there's like videos of like how to do like a certain injection, and then it like shows it like all up in there. So
Mhm.
all those videos are like pretty much out there already. Yeah,
Nice. Hell yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So is that kind of where you took some of that path with the YouTube University? Obviously you're very
No,
hands-on at school, but have you ever like watched them and been like, "Oh, okay."
so I think the videos came from so even before like currently now, I used to actually film like some of my gameplay at like Santa Clara Paintball back in like what was it 2013, 2014. So if you go all the way back on that YouTube page of mine, go scroll all the way down to the bottom, and I'm playing with like a ball long intimidator with like the most janky ass like drop forward and like what is it called? The egg hopper. Was it like the Revi 2 or something?
Yeah, I think
I
I
don't
know
know
what
if
you're
it was
talking
called
about.
the Revi 2,
That might have
but
been
yeah,
that might have been a little bit before my time.
yeah. Yeah, but there was like this YouTube channel called Team Insanity. I don't know if you
Yep.
guys know Team Insanity,
Oh
but
yeah.
I saw them. They had
Jake,
like
right? That's his name, Jake.
Jake. Yeah.
yeah,
Jake,
they
shout
had
out Jake,
camcorders.
dude.
I'm like, damn, these guys are like
I used to love watching that.
I think they're from Michigan, or at least Jake was, and I think Lone Wolf had like an indoor paintball field. It looked pretty similar to Bay Area paintball, honestly. So the indoor paintball field my hometown used to have. So kind of took inspiration from there like years before. And then, after getting out of school and jumping back into things, I was like, man, I kind of want to just record my gameplay and like critique myself honestly. And then if I get any good clips, I just like upload it. Yeah.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
that I feel like that's the huge quote unquote meta of the game right now is that POV footage, right? Of being able to record yourself shitting on somebody without obviously it's a huge problem, is like a loader in the way.
Yeah.
Right? And so for you creating that content, what are some things that you've had to like adjust for, right? Obviously hopper in the way. So
Yeah,
you
so
perfected it. I've seen your clips.
I don't know if I would say I perfected it, but just messing around with like different setups. Like if you have like a longer tank, I feel like having the extra length gets the gun a little away from you. But as a snake player, I don't like the longer tanks. So
Somebody that finally
yeah,
gets it.
yeah. And I was messing around with the Sonic loader, the HK one. It's really light and it sits more forward.
Yeah.
That hopper was pretty cool, but every time I would dive with it, or half the time rather, my hopper would turn off and I would come up to shoot somebody and it wouldn't fire. So
Ah, that's rough.
I stopped playing with that, especially like tournaments. Yeah, yeah. JT, he gave me some shit for trying to play with it not too long ago. So not a reliable hopper for a snake player if you're diving all the time. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's what I
I'm
mean.
so surprised my TFX still works.
That's also another thing, right? When me and Caden, we use the TFX. Brandon, do you use that? No, you use Aspire.
No, I have Aspire.
I
That's
feel
my
like
backup.
I feel like that's one of those things where you either get a good one or you get a bad one. You know? And luckily, me and Caden, we got absolute tanks. I'm on my third year with it. And dude, she's running strong. I mean, I think I've had to replace the motor in it, but the guys at HK are really good about that. You know?
Mhm.
So I like the TFX. I think that's a great setup for, you know, I don't think it force feeds, right? Isn't that like a patent that Dye has with force feed?
Yeah.
So I wonder what that is considered.
It has an infrared eye in it.
Oh shit! Okay, damn.
So
Paintball is so
yeah.
fucking high tech.
yeah, no,
but I
it's
love
good. The TFX that's my backup. I mean,
But
it's
God forbid a little water
works.
get in there.
well, don't fucking dive in water,
Nah, do not dive in water, bro. I feel like that's like universal.
right, Johnny?
Oh, don't dive in water. Oh,
Don't dive in the
yes,
water.
man. I don't even want to think about last tournament, man.
I'm missing
In the
something.
semifinals, it was tied 1-1, and then they send me to the Snake 50. There's a big ass puddle of water. I dive in there, and I come up to try to shoot somebody, and my gun doesn't shoot, and I think I would have probably had him for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you just get that catch him big body, and you're just like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I watched Johnny ruin 3 guns during that tournament.
No way, bro.
Yeah. Fuck, was it you? Did you use Michelle's gun?
I
or-
did, yes. That was
Yeah. So that was you.
a double major, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Wait, what? You got a double major?
Well, so we were playing against the Vagabonds, and they were coming down the field to, I think, were they trying to tie the game, I think? So one of the players, his name's Nick, he comes down the wire to bunker me, and I think I was looking inside for a little bit, but then I turned and then they said
You spun?
I spun on him, so yeah.
Ah.
But then he was also hit running down, so I think they called it a double major, yeah.
Yeah, they
major
called a
on
major
you,
on
major
you.
on him.
On both,
And
yeah, on each team.
Because
Yeah.
you shot him, which made a major on you, and then he continued and shot like Kaleo or someone in the back.
Damn,
Yeah.
that
So
doesn't
was
even make
major on
sense
him.
because why the fuck would Jay Lee get the major? Because at that point, the other guy should have called Jay Lee out because he got bunkered, right? Obviously, you can't just wipe a player off anymore. But I just feel like that guy was hit, throw a major, just get more guys on the other team. You know, would that be considered a gross major then? Because if the guy's like running down, like
No, just a major.
damn.
Yeah, I mean, if he shot 2 people, then it's a 4-for-1.
But he has a shot before he gets to Johnny, which it doesn't even fucking matter what Johnny does.
No. I think he's out because Johnny shot him, and they were saying Johnny spun.
Oh shit! And then the guy continues running and then shoots a guy.
Yeah, like both teams got a major.
Ah, okay. The picture is painted, just like Johnny's background. I like that. Damn. I mean, I feel like playing in the rain like that, because the last Sepal was definitely, I didn't go, thank God, but it was definitely rainy. I feel like that's such like a hard thing to be a normal player, right? I mean, at least at the NXL level, you can go and like hand it to a tech. You know, what do you do with your guns at that point when you just at like the local level?
Well, they have Tim.
Yeah.
Tips booth.
Oh, you're
But
right.
Tim's just one guy, and,
That's
and
valid.
as good as Tim is, if 20 people are coming up with gun issues, it's like there's only one guy. Tim's really fucking good, but yeah, there's a little bottleneck there versus like an NXL. They got a whole tent of people.
Was that a
So-
reoccurring theme? Everybody's gun breaking.
No, I mean, not that I know. I just kind of
I think that storm was like really random too.
I feel like it makes sense that time in that time. What is it? April showers bring May flowers. You know, let it rain a little bit. My mom would tell me that when I was a kid. But anyway, All right, Jay Lee. When it comes to creating content and footage like that, what made you want to do it?
So again, it's just when I was using the cameras, is primarily just to like watch myself play and like critique myself, I guess, and then like learn from that. And then even the 360 camera, the one that I recently got on the tripod.
That one is legit.
Yeah, our team was like, and one thing that we don't do enough of is watch footage of ourselves. So man, I found a camera, and then so I think I found it. I was like watching they had like X5s like recording like soccer matches. I was like, wow, this is kind of this is like perfect actually for like paintball, I think. So I just tried messing with like a stick from Home Depot. It was like an extendable stick that went up to like 23 feet for 30 something dollars, and I just put it in like an umbrella stand from my parents' house and brought it to the field, and then it worked pretty well actually. So I was like, man, might be onto something here.
I completely agree because I think that footage is
Yeah.
so sick. Like, imagine if you can set that up where you have coverage on the D side and the snake side.
Yeah, I think Rafino, he was like, I don't know if you guys follow the Facebook pages, but like last week he's like, yeah, we should get one for the D side and then maybe like record it for like the supples, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
good.
Supple used to do, live streams.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Yeah.
what are the capability of those cameras? Are you able to live stream on those? Is it just a camera?
You can, but I think for live stream you're gonna need some sort of like internet though, like Starlink or something.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Oh damn.
But yeah. It can live stream, but I've never tried it before.
Because I feel like that's such a good view because the only other way to get a shot like that is via drone.
Like a drone. Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that was high enough. I mean, maybe I'm just like not picturing it right in my head, but I didn't feel like it was, that high up in the air. You know, it's obviously
No,
high,
it's
but it's not like it was like the way the tower was almost in a way. You know, but
I think it's just like a little over like 20 feet. Yeah. If I go to like 30 feet, it gets too unstable and it gets like too wobbly, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially with the wind.
Yeah.
I think I got knocked down last practice, right?
Yeah. Chim put it back up actually. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Does those cameras pretty durable?
Yeah. So I dropped so I used it at Davis at one of the what's it called? They didn't have turf on that field. There's like a bunch of like rocks and stuff, and it actually fell because of the wind. So it survived the fall, but it had a scratch on the lens, and the lenses are like $30 to like replace. So it's pretty cheap.
That is pretty cheap.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'd say it's pretty durable.
Nice.
It's fallen like 3 times so far. Yeah.
And that's obviously a 20-foot drop,
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That is like, and what is that camera called?
The Insta360 X5.
X5.
Yeah.
Okay. Insta360 X5. Right. Because I just got, courtesy of Matt the Gym Rat, the Insta360 Go 3S. And I'm actually like so curious because I really wanted to get into it with you and ask, what is your setup like? Walk us through it.
So I have a mask right here already. So what I do, I have 2 setups. This is option A. Can you guys see me? Because
Yeah.
So this is inside the mask right here, and then all I do is I put in like one of these twist ties. I just put it through the vent and then just like wrap it in like that, and then just twist it, and it stays locked in.
Damn.
And then the other one, this is just like a cable tie, like a rubber one, and I just
You
put
able to
like
hold it
this,
up a little
doing it on
higher?
the outside. Oh yeah, hold on, sorry.
He's perfecting it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry.
I kind of like that
Just
setup.
like that.
I like that
Yeah,
setup because I feel like
this one's
I wear a
easier
visor.
to manage. Yeah, I think with the visor, it looks pretty low key too because it kind of covers it.
Yeah.
This is definitely easier to manage for sure, and it's pretty stable. Like if you it doesn't like really wobble or anything. Yeah.
Okay, and so
You
is,
can really shake that like a baby.
is that
Yeah.
is that a mic stand or like what kind of stand is that is attaching it to the mask? Is it just, you said it was one cable tie?
Yeah, it's just
What?
it's a cable tie. Yeah, it's an elastic one. So the can you guys see this? So the vent, or no, it's not a vent. It's
Oh, what the
the
fuck?
lens.
Yeah.
I just poke it through I don't know what to call this, where the lens, this notch is, and then I
Damn.
just
Through the frame.
Dude,
Yeah.
those
Straight
holes
to
are
the-
so
Yeah,
those
the
holes are
frame,
so
that's it.
tight. The fact that you can get more plus the lens in there, damn, that's
Yeah.
impressive, bro.
is pretty I wouldn't say innovative, but just just gotta try things out, you know.
I mean, I feel like that's
Yeah.
like just obviously they're gonna make like some kind of fucking TikTok stand for it, you know, that makes it super easy to do. But I feel like that is without breaking the wheel, you know, just such a simple way, right? Because with like twist ties and everything, that's like, you know, disposable. It's like what, like 1 cent, you know, just
Yeah,
every single
they're really
time.
easy to come by, honestly. Yeah, And
Right.
They're dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people use zip ties. Have you tried that method?
I
feel like that's a little too big.
Then the only thing about the zip tie is, you know, you just tighten it one time. There's no adjustability, I feel, and then I don't know. I feel like it's more secure if you just twist it like this and it's really tight, you know.
Mhm.
Whereas the zip tie, if you do it too tight, then it's kind of like a challenge to get out sometimes or put back in.
Okay.
So
So how do you take it out
Yeah.
when it's in the not the twist one?
like inside the mask,
The inside one is so sick.
so it just slides out like that.
Damn.
I already took it out.
And then you just
And
and then
you
you
just
just throw
slide
it
it
out
in.
and then you just throw it on the charger whenever you're done with the point.
Yeah. I think at 1080, I usually just film at 1080p at 60 frames per second, and you get about 30 minutes. So it's plenty. I run 2 though, just in case let's say if I end up, you know, filming like a long match like rec ball or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Those matches at cap can be long sometimes on the 10 man.
And how long does it take to
You go
charge
for
when you slap it back in?
that's a good question. I feel like it charges pretty quickly. I'm not really sure honestly, but I think within 20 minutes, I think it might be charged 20 or 30 minutes fully, I think.
From being dead?
Yeah. Or yeah, I think
Like
so.
about to die, low battery.
From what I experienced, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long do the
It's
meta
making me
glasses
want to
last?
buy a camera.
Yeah. How long do the meta glasses last, Caden? You have the new generation, right?
Those last decent, but I want to say it's well, I've only noticed it when I'm listening to music, but they last at least a couple hours, at least for that.
Just from listening to music. Have you? How long?
Yeah, but recording, I'd probably say more so closer to an hour, continuously filming.
How long do those take to charge?
Couldn't tell you.
Damn. Just don't know yet. All right. Good old fashioned Chat GPT will tell me, dude. Thank God.
Yeah.
Damn. Because Johnny, I feel like what sets your footage aside from a lot of other people's is obviously kind of what you said with the innovating it. You're able to see more. I remember there was this one clip where you were in the snake and dude, you were fucking fighting like a madman, and then you just shit on 2 guys, and I was like, I think maybe even HK or something might have collabed with you on that, but
Oh yeah, I mean I sent it.
that clip was sick, dude, and that was pristine footage.
Yeah. Yeah, I just reached out to I think it was Ryan Greenspan and Marcelo, because I think that during that time they had just had the GoPros at the NXL where it's it was Aftershock versus I think
Russian Legion,
Aftershock
the
versus
Chicago match.
Legion, yeah. And then dude, the GoPros were
so
wobbling,
ass, bro.
It was so bad, and then I was like, why not just give them a different look? But it never took off, unfortunately. But yeah, maybe they have a sponsor with GoPro. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know if you've seen any of that stuff that Seattle Uprising has been doing. Have you seen any of that?
Is that the one where they do
it's like a strap on the
it's
back
like a
of their head.
separate, yeah.
That looks so. The footage that I've seen from it so far looks like either early 2000s, late 90s, where it's almost kind of blurry, like a VHS. That footage is so sick. But I
think it's called Line of Sight.
Line of Sight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for you using your setup, how do you feel like it's been going for you, like when it comes to creating content?
I mean, it's been okay, I guess. I think like it's been getting attention at like the local fields. Like I'll go to Davis or Capital Edge, and then I remember one time I was at Davis for night ball, and some guy's like, "Dude, I recognize your voice and your gun." And then he like on two separate occasions he gave me a case of paint. It was crazy, dude.
What?
I was like, dude, I've never like had someone like come up to me and be like, his name was Travis, so shout out to Travis.
Shout out to Travis.
Yeah. 2 cases of paint, that's crazy, man.
And let me
Yeah.
tell
Honey,
you,
you're
are
internet famous.
You about to say you are never living it down. Now that we know this story, every time we see you, you are the Johnny Lee. Like, oh my god, dude, when we do this to our friends on planes, it like actually pisses some people off. We're like, oh my god, is that the real Johnny Lee from YouTube? Holy shit, dude! Please sit next to me. And obviously we have the same seats. We're sitting right next to each other, and it is just some of the funniest shit that we do to each other. So you're cooked now, dude. You're cooked. Johnny Lee from YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, this is more of a personal question, not really paintball. But for you, what would you say is the biggest obstacle you've been faced with, and how'd you conquer it?
Man, the biggest obstacle then. I'm gonna have to say going through dental hygiene school for sure. So the program that I went to was at Carrington College, and I went to so there's 2 campuses in California. There's one in San Jose, and I went to the one in Sacramento actually. So that's how I kind of came back to playing at Capital Edge actually, because it's 10 minutes away from the field.
Is that the one in
Carrington
Citrus
College.
Heights?
No. It's in
Oh.
Rosemont.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far is that
So-
from Capital Edge?
Oh, it's like 10 or 15 minutes away. Carrington College, yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's 5 minutes away from Sac Paintball store.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for dental hygiene school, you said that was one of the biggest obstacles.
Yeah.
How is it like mentally? You know, obviously, like
Man.
my girlfriend is trying to go through to become a doctor, right? Like a physician doctor, right? So I'm kind of dealing with some of that, and you know, obviously, you know,
I think you just
mental health
you
and
know,
everything, you know.
Yeah, so mentally, I feel like you just gotta be committed. You know, try not to have like too many outside like distractions. I mean, it's doable. Like half of my class, more than half of my class, they were all like moms with like kids and stuff, and some of them would commute like 2 hours in one direction to come to school, dude. It was crazy.
Wow.
And then our program, usually they're 2 hour or not 2 hours, 2 years. Ours was condensed into 16 months, so it was accelerated.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just trying to think because with my score right now, I fucking hate it right now. So I'm trying to think of like being like in medical field, like that's, dude.
No,
Well-
dude, can I say something, dude?
Absolutely.
I was like the worst student, like coming out of high school, dude. Like, dude, if you look back at my transcript, you're like, it totally different person, dude. Like, my transcript, man, it was so bad. Yeah.
What was that change for
Had
you?
some F's. Huh?
What was that change for you when you're coming out of high school, being, you know, not the best student, to, you know, graduating from dental hygienist school?
So for me, it was going back and doing that dental assisting program, and then just getting like some real life and hands-on like experience, you know. I think that's what did it, you know.
You just started taking things way more serious.
Yeah, because I think at the office, like you have a job, and the doctor and the office, they rely on you to do this job, right? So, and if you mess up, then you know, they get put back on schedule. You know, people are upset. So, you know,
That's
there's
kind
a lot
of
of
peer
real
pressure.
life like lessons. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, it's just about learning like responsibility, right? Honestly.
That's probably a
And
better
I-
word for it, responsibility, not peer pressure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to assume that you wanted to go back to be a dental hygienist.
Oh yes, for
Yeah.
sure. So the pay was like, so in the Bay Area, I was getting paid like, I think my highest was $37.50 an hour, and then now I'm making $75 an hour. You know?
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
it's like double the pay. So I was like, man, I need to go back to school, especially out here in California. Everything's so expensive, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Just breathing here is expensive.
Yeah.
You know, but you know the pay. You probably enjoyed enjoyed what you were doing as well, right?
Hmm.
Maybe, but I think that's part of maybe a change, like going through high school at least, or who fucking wants to go through be
Yeah.
forced to go to school? I didn't. Johnny, you probably didn't with
No.
how bad your grades were. I mean, I did some night classes my junior year just so I could graduate. Like I didn't want to fucking be there. You guys probably didn't want to fucking be there
Hell
either.
no.
I
Yeah.
but when you find something that you enjoy and you want to go do, like you were like, it's not it's not necessarily a like a chore that you have to go do. It's I want to be here. I want to learn about this. This is interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's channeling all that, and yeah, it's good to see, good to hear, because we see Johnny, we go, that's the dentist Johnny. That's our local dentist Johnny,
Yep.
and knowing that
Not a dentist, but yeah.
Ah.
if I'm a doctor, you're a dentist.
Amen. Amen to that, dude. Goddamn, dude.
Same.
Okay,
Um,
Jaylee, just this is another off-topic thing. Have you heard of the things Scientology speedruns? Have you heard of those?
No, I have not.
Oh,
No.
Oh my God.
yes, this is about to be so good, dude. So there are you know what like Scientology is, right?
Did you guys talk about this on the last podcast?
We kind of did.
or
We
one of
kind
the recent ones?
we kind of
About
did.
like Tom Cruise. Yeah,
Yeah.
I listened to that one. Yeah.
That's okay, funny, right? So recently, because people have been rating that shit so often and so much, I recently saw footage of like Scientology like hiring like armed guards to defend from the speedrunners. You know,
Yep.
like I've seen this footage of they like put their phone up to like a crack in the door, and there is like this emotionless zombie machine protecting the Scientology building. So, Jaylee, when you were young, what is the most reckless thing you've ever done?
Man, most reckless thing I've ever done.
Yeah. Don't be like, oh,
Oh man,
I ding dong ditched once.
I have to really think about this. Like, man, the most reckless thing. Oh man, wait, how young are we talking?
Whatever. When it sounds like you already picked your decision on what you want to talk about. Right
No,
here.
because this one was like when we were like in high school. Like I was racing my friend, and we were basically it was like one lane and then one lane coming in that direction, and we were like to pass up my friend. We were basically in the other lane, basically
Mhm.
coming head on.
going against oncoming traffic. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I don't think that's is that young enough? I feel like there's man.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
trying to think.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could
High
even
school,
say
you're pretty
something
dumb in
that-
high school.
You could even say
Yeah,
something.
but that was like the last time I like messed around in terms of like driving because definitely we could have died for sure.
I feel like you
So,
need at least one life and death experience in your life where you're like, you come close and you're like, oh shit. All right, let me just never fucking do that again. You know?
yeah.
So okay, going into
Drive
oncoming
drive
traffic
home
on
in
your
silence.
bikes. What'd you say, Gaten?
So just drive home in silence after that.
That's definitely a thing. When you, I mean, if I don't know if you guys have ever been that when something almost happens around you, like a car crash, and I am just like, I will turn, like my whole body like will tense up to where I'm like fucking roid raging. Like at least that's what I don't know what roid raging feels like, but I'm like gripping my steering wheel as hard as I fucking can, tensing up all my muscles, and I'm just like, all right, music off, drive home. You guys ever had that experience?
Multiple times.
Nah.
No, you never almost been into an accident?
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Anybody?
Ooh.
I guess
I've
Brando
been in
and
two.
Johnny. Oh, you've been in two. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, well, let me just
Brando just walks it off.
knock on wood,
Yeah,
make sure it
it's-
doesn't happen again.
Totaled another car.
Dude,
God damn it.
technically, you almost experienced 3 because you saw that dog get run over. Does that count technically as an accident?
Sure. I mean, I've
Dude.
seen accidents, so
That story was crazy, man. I was listening to that in the car. It's like, man,
Seeing
feel
that,
for Brando and Michelle.
yeah, seeing that must have been insane because you're just like, that's like speechless.
I mean, what it sucked for the dog, but I just felt more for the kids watching their dog get hit. You know, that dog wanted some. That dog was gonna get some.
Oh, whether it was, I mean, it wasn't gonna come from Dovo. It was gonna come from you, huh?
Hell yeah.
Amen.
I think the worst part about those things is like when you see it coming, you're like, there's no escape. Like you just know it's gonna happen.
hmm
Mm.
Like, dude, I remember there was a time I was driving back from school, and I'm after school there's a bridge, and I'm on like the opposite side of it, right? And it was at the stoplight, and I look in my mirror, and I just see a car just straight down the hill in the lane right next to me. I look over, I'm like, that car's gonna crash. Next, you know, the car right next to me, boom, straight into the middle of the intersection. It's like,
Jesus.
dude, like calling it out ahead of time.
Damn. You know, okay. I may have told this story on the podcast already, but there was this one time. This is back when Zombie Night was a thing, relating it back to Zombie Night at Capitol Edge. I remember on Friday, because obviously I wanted to help out the field as much as possible. So I left work a little bit early on Friday, drive the 3 hours so I could help at night, right? Trying to be as courteous as possible. There's this one part that jams up in traffic in Fresno, and it started jamming up to where I'm like, oh shit, I got to slam on my brakes a little bit. I look up, and my best friend JB is in the passenger seat. I look up, I see this fat black lady like this, like playing Candy Crush on her phone in my rearview mirror, right? And all of a sudden, like she's like bracing, she's like slamming on her brakes, stopping her car, but she's like still looking at her phone. The car behind her, I don't know what they were doing, but dude, they hit her. And I'm like, oh shit, we're about to get hit. Like, it's coming. Like, brace yourself, right? And me and my best friend are like, you know, like, oh, I love you, bro, right? Dude, what I saw when this black chick got hit, dude, her whole body like went into the windshield, like, and like, I don't think she was wearing a seatbelt because her whole body was in the windshield. And I am just like, oh my god, we gotta go. And so we just left. So that just kind of reminds me that was like one of those situations, you know, where you almost get hit, you know, your body tenses up. You guys, it's crazy. You guys never felt that.
I mean, your adrenaline goes.
My adrenaline was
Like,
going. I was like, dude,
Yeah,
like,
you feel that, you go, yeah, we're good. Yeah,
It's not, oh, we're good, bro. It keeps lasting.
we're
no,
good.
no.
They're not good.
Yeah, my mind is like, dude, that could have been me, bro. That could have been me. You know, my mind races like that, and when my anxiety gets high. But okay, all right, Johnny. This is another question. AI is getting so good. Do you think it'll affect the way like paintball is filmed with AI? I think it already kind of is when it comes to motion tracking of the ball. But what do you think, as a guy who's kind of underrated in the scene of content creation?
I mean, I would hope it would like make improvements. I feel like AI is just doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff that's supposedly like making improvements for mankind. So I would think like, yeah, hopefully there's a way where it can like piece together like the footage where like the hopper's not in the way, maybe having like two cameras and like piecing it together somehow. Yeah, so that the hopper's not in the way. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Yeah,
the two cameras would be so
Because
interesting.
Marv has two cameras when he films.
How did he do that?
Yeah.
How did he do that?
What do you like? He used a lot of zip ties.
Yeah.
Damn.
It seemed like it was a struggle for him watching him, like trying to like start up two like cameras before like a point though, dude. It looked like he had to take his mask off like on the field. So I don't know like how like realistic it would be for like using it that often, but yeah, it was really cool to see though, like him editing like from both cameras. Yeah.
That footage was great.
Hands.
That footage was great.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I was like, how the fuck did he do that? I thought he know, because the meta glasses, they have like a circle on both ends, but only one of them records, right?
Only one. Yeah.
What the fuck is the point of the other little circle on the other side? What is the point?
I think
of
it's for taking pictures or something, right?
That's what we thought, but we tried that. We tested it. Yeah, it's not for taking pictures. We tested it. I wonder if it's for like infrared, like an infrared signal or something to like connect with other shit. I don't know. So crazy what technology we live in now, dude. 200 years ago, like, dude, cowboys are walking the earth. You know?
Dude. Oh, on the topic of AI.
Oh wait, I thought you were gonna go cowboy and ask your question.
Well, I will ask that. There's two different segments. I gotta pick a road. Johnny, I know you drive a Tesla. I've been seeing videos where like people have been having conversations with like, I think it's Grok or whatever the fuck the Tesla AI is.
Okay.
But I keep seeing videos of AI in Teslas, and I was wondering if you think that like if Teslas are worth it, and I was curious if you use the AI in your Tesla.
I have not used AI in my Tesla, but yeah, I mean I love the car. honestly. To be honest, like I'm glad. So basically, what happened, like why I got the Tesla was because I was driving up for the last Apple event of last year, and for some reason on Highway 50, there's a bunch of construction happening. I think like there was like a girder or something that fell off a truck or something, and it like took my car out and like 20 other cars, and we all had to get towed that night.
What?
And it sucked ass for me. Yeah, it was
Jeez,
crazy.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
that was like the most stressful night of my life. It was so bad. I didn't get to like so I stayed in Placerville when I'm up in like playing paintball. It's like 30 minutes like away 30 minutes east towards Tahoe. But anyways, man, I didn't get home till like 3:30 that night. And then we had the tournament that next morning. I was
Bruh.
guesting on Street Fighters for D5.
I think I remember
Yeah.
that actually. That's
Yeah,
funny.
and then Chin was calling me a sandbagger. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
okay. Story to raise that when it comes to stress right before a tournament. Brando, I
Yeah.
think you know exactly where I'm going with this. Dude, so we're leaving for World Cup 23, I think. World Cup 23.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden in the middle of the night, I hear my car horn, like the alarm go off for like 1 second. Like it went and
We're at Cedars
we're at Cedars house.
The
And
state, yeah.
in the Bay Area.
And so all of it, I hear my, because it's a fruity ass beep. It's like meep. It's like that, right? And so I heard that for like, I heard that and I'm like, I jumped up and I'm like, what the fuck? I look out the window and I don't see shit. I'm like, I'm creeping. I'm like lifting up the one blind, just like staring out, like just staring out there, and I'm just like, okay, that was fucking weird. We go out for the next morning. It's like 3:30 a.m. and we have to. Our flight is at 5:40.
Something like that, yeah.
And I go outside. We go outside, and dude, my car was broken into. But not only broken into, they didn't take shit. They wanted to take the whole car. They tried, dude. They tried to. Everything under the steering wheel was completely shredded. Right? They tried to like hot wire it and do like the Kia Boys type shit. Right? Because I drive a Kia, and so at this point we're late for our shit. And I'm like, oh my god, like, because it's so early in the morning. I'm calling tons of different tow truck companies. Nobody is answering, and we have to leave in now.
Yeah.
So I remember I was like, boys, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the tournament, right? And so I'm like on the phone with this tow truck company, and I'm like using Yvonne's phone to call the flight people, and I'm like trying to get another flight, right? So this entire time I am like stuck for like 6 hours until I get my next flight with a dud of a car, right? And this is why I will always give Cedar's wife Yvonne flowers for this, dude, because she genuinely saved my ass. Like, they're like, okay, we can put you on a flight in 3 hours, but if you miss that flight, it's gonna cost you $1,200 to go to the event. And I was like, right? If I'm being honest, I was like, well, fuck, dude, am I gonna have to pull a shitter and just not go? And then Yvonne is like, don't worry, like I'll take care of it, right? I got in contact with the tow truck company, and she's like, don't worry, I'll handle the rest. Dude, the guy fucking charged us $400 to move the car 10 feet
From the driveway
to the garage. Charged us he quoted me $300. Rolled up, saw a woman, is like $400, and I'm like, bro, you fucking asshole, you know, like. And keep in mind, I remember the entire team is like, oh man, like, I wonder what Hatch's mental is gonna be like. Because the entire time, like, in the back of my mind, I know I have to go back home to a busted ass car, and I'm 3 hours or 4.5 hours away from where I live. Right, so because Cedar's house is like 4.5 away from mine, but that I would usually go with him because we would fly out of either SAC or SF or Oakland. And dude, so I can completely relate on that stress. It is like no other feeling where like you're just like, man, I know I have to perform the next day.
Yeah.
Man, I low-key like.
I'm just glad it wasn't like the night before. Oh, sorry, before our D4 tournament. That was the more important one. But yeah.
I'm like low-key like my senses are all sharp now because just like thinking of that like whole situation. It was like don't want to say
Yeah.
traumatizing because that sounds like some fucking weird ass
That was
words.
that was a crazy fucking
dude,
morning.
that
dude.
was traumatizing, bro. And the thing
It
is, that was
was
so. I made a joke. I'm like, oh, how funny it would be if someone broke in my car. Oh fuck! They fucking got me.
Yeah. Yeah, woke up. He goes, "Oh, I heard my car going. How funny!" He walks out. Yep, broken. And then it wasn't. I felt like it was like 10 minutes later. We were looking in actually to see what they stole or something, and then we see that they try to hotwire it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, won't even start now.
Yeah.
I just-
Right. So apparently the tow truck driver, he had like this magnet thing. He showed Cedar's wife Yvonne how to do it. Then she showed me how to do it, where it's like, okay, you just fucking push this against here, and then boom, twist some pliers, and you're good. And I'm like, bruh. Right now it's even easier for people to steal. Right. So now I'm like, I had to Cedar escort me to the gas station to get gas, so I can just do a straight shot home, no stopping, no nothing. Right. I wasn't even stopping to piss.
Did you guys put cardboard right
We
in
put-
the window?
so we put
it
a
wasn't
card-
even a usable window.
It wasn't even so let me tell you, when your whole right side window cannot be used when you're trying to turn left, bro, I am like this, like way over my steering wheel trying to see it something, and I'm just like at this, because I was like, all right, Cedar, I'm not trying to hear the that bullshit, right? So I'm like, let's try to like maybe make me a window, right? And to where I can like pull a piece of cardboard to where, a little flap will open to where I can see. Dude, so once I started pulling the flap, the whole thing started coming, and I'm like, uh-oh, I'm not touching that. So the entire time I'm like dying driving, dude. Like my anxiety is high. I am like freaking out. Everybody is honking at me because I can't see shit. Right? And I'm just like, okay, let me just speed my way home, because obviously if a cop pulls me over, I'm already cooked. He's gonna be like, well, you got a ticket because you don't have a window, sir, not an operatable vehicle, right? You know how that happens sometimes. So I was like freaking out about that, and yeah, that was just an overall traumatizing night. Anyway, back to you, Jay Lee. How are you, brother?
I'm doing all right. We need to go back to Caden's question. It was about the Tesla, and we went like way off.
Oh yeah.
track.
Sorry.
Yeah. What's the question, Caden, about the Tesla?
AI.
What was it? Yeah, I was saying like if you use the AI in it, but you said you haven't used it at all.
No, I even stopped using the self-drive on it. I got the first. So usually you get the first 3 months free, and my brother hooked me up, and I got 6. And then I don't know. I feel like the drives are just a lot more boring without needing to like manually drive. So
Is the self-driving a subscription thing?
yeah, dude, it was
Are you
$100 a
fucking-
month actually.
What
did
the
not know that.
fuck?
Yeah, my brother, he has one too. He just said that it just had a price drop to 80, I think. So it's
What a
now
deal!
I'm on the fence about it. Yeah.
I thought it was a
Maybe-
one-time
maybe a
buy.
month. No, well, I think before the older cars, I think you could pay like $8,000 for one time to have it on that car, and you cannot transfer it over to another car. I think they stopped doing that though too. $8,000.
Damn, I mean, dude, sooner or later it's gonna be like, hey, $8.99 DLC for ignition to start the car.
Yeah,
It's like, what the fuck is going on? Where are we going with this, bro? That is.
yeah.
Yeah, the videos I've been seeing is just the guy like talking to the car. It's like, hey, like, what do you think? Where do you think we should go? And the AI's like, well, you've kind of been like a fat fuck, so probably not this place. So how about we go get you a salad at Chili's or whatever.
The
And it's
car
just a back
said
and forth
that,
conversation. Yes.
dude. Maybe I should buy a Tesla, bro. That got some
I will
motivating
find
words.
the video.
That is amazing, actually, dude. Because I feel like we used.
Yeah.
Kick
You
my
gotta
ass
send
in
me
the
that
gym.
clip. That sounds really funny.
That sounds like
Yeah,
low key a cool guy of the week.
Yeah.
This is Gronk. But okay, I want to ask one of Caden's questions for you. Would you, if you had to pick between these 3 occupations, samurai, pirate, or cowboy, what are you picking, and why?
Man, samurai, cowboy, or pirate?
I know it would be wrong if I assumed samurai, so I'm just not gonna assume that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Caden put that in there, he put that one in all caps.
I feel like pirate would be so dope, honestly. Like just going on adventures on a ship and then like going like treasure hunting or doing other pirate-esque things.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like pirates. That's like Caden sent me this thing where it all has deeper meaning to it, and I'm just like, you know. I feel like realistically, the samurai is cool, right? Samurai is probably like the coolest aesthetically one, right? But I feel like then you're held down by the honor code of a samurai, you know. And then if you dishonor yourself, you gotta kill yourself and cut your head off and slice your gut. You know, that does not sound very fun to me, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think the pirate would be the most fun. Out of the three. Yeah.
I agree. I think pirate would be the most fun. I think cowboy would be the most. It's hard because both those things are pretty sick. But you're on a crew.
Yeah.
So it's like I wouldn't say are you free when you're on a crew of pirates? 'Cause I feel like the cowboy is like the most free. You know, riding on your horse.
I think technically pirates are free because they don't have rules at all. They're just stealing and
Whoa.
drinking.
Pirates
on the
definitely
ship.
have rules, bro.
Not like that.
I mean, I'm not a pirate. I don't know. You should look that up. You should look that up on ChatGPT and see what comes up for pirate rules. What's that one from Pirates of the Caribbean? Parlay. It's like we got to meet, right? Got to like call a meeting.
No. Yeah. So okay. So the things with the pirate, samurai, and cowboy. So the samurai is the lawful good, where it's like discipline, honor, like following the rules strictly, and then the cowboy is a neutral good, where it's like a lone wolf mentality, independence, and personal beliefs, and the pirate is the chaotic good, which is representing total freedom, doing whatever the hell you want, and pursuing adventure over everything else.
Pirate
like
does sound cool.
That's the hierarchy with them.
I like the pirate because once you said lone wolf aspect of cowboy, I'm like, not for me, bro. You know, imagine the paintball team, but all on a fucking boat. You know, that would be legit, dude. Oh, man.
I don't know.
What are you picking,
I
Brando?
just don't. I don't want to deal with anything with water.
What?
Do you get seasick?
Nah, I'd rather be on land than water. I mean,
Amen to
lifestyle wise.
that.
Pirates can go to land too, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Gotta
valid.
sail to where you're going.
I mean,
Kind of pirate rules the lands.
yeah, that's no,
Hey,
no
dude,
pirate.
you never know.
Now, a Viking?
Hmm.
Oh, you get behind.
What? So what does Viking mean? What is the code of Viking? You know, they say the cowboy is like the neutral good. What about a robot? Can I be a
Viking.
robot?
A
Robot.
Emotionless. I feel like that's what the robot analogy would be.
Let's see.
Like,
Sorry.
I think Viking's similar to like samurai, but it's more about bravery and loyalty.
I could see that for sure. Okay,
A
I like that.
Viking?
I feel like I could do a Viking.
Yeah, Viking.
A lot of pillaging and stuff.
Caden's like, I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Caden, you ever seen Vinland Saga?
I have not. It's on my list.
Watch that shit. Are you an anime guy
Yeah,
at all? Jay Lee?
Me?
Yeah.
I've only seen like a couple. You know, the guys on Pink, they're all like anime crazy. Actually, I had no idea.
Thank God. Cool guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got some.
Yeah.
They got some.
Bunch of queers.
Stop,
Fuck
bro.
you, Brando.
Stop. Just because you're like,
Yeah.
Fuck you.
you watch your fucking. What do you watch, buddy? What do you watch?
Just Riverside, Grey's Anatomy, Euphoria.
Yeah, shit like that. Euphoria, I don't watch Euphoria.
I don't trust a single motherfucker that watches that shit.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So what animes have you seen, Jaylee?
Naruto and like Full Metal Alchemist. Those
Naruto's a
Yeah.
good one. I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist. I think I have a song for
I've heard good things about that.
I have it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen you saw all of it though?
Full Metal Alchemist, they have like I think there's like two versions of it. There's like the OG one and then there's like Brotherhood. Brotherhood has like a more like happy ending, whereas the OG one is kind of like not as happy.
I gotta check that
Yeah.
out now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heard good things about that.
Yeah.
So you're not too much into anime. You're just kind of like you've seen it.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll
I guess
change
the
that.
guys on pink, they could put me on something, but yeah, I haven't had like, you know, the urge to like go out of my way to like watch like other ones. Yeah. Yeah.
I need to ask them what they're into. You know, speaking of Pink, how did you find your way to Pink? Like, how did you end up joining them?
Well, first off, I was trying to play for DMG D4, but that never happened. It kind of fell through.
That was a
And
fuck
then
situation.
yeah, so I was waiting on the situation to see if it was still going to be a thing. So I was just like pretty much like team hopping. And then I think it was the first event of last year. I was playing with the Wolverines for D4. They're an ICPL team. And then for D5, I was just trying to double dip, try to play 2 days. And I was playing with Reno Respawn, playing with them.
Okay.
And then we played a match against Pink actually, and so even before that, like the season before, I met Ryan and Lance, and they were both on Pink, and we played for this team called Alpha Ballers. We were just like a throw together D5 team. So they went to play for Pink actually, and then we had played against them when I was with the Wolverines for Sunday, and we beat them.
Damn.
And then I guess JT he was watching me play, and then he came up to me. He's like, hey, "If you're looking for a team, reach out." So that's kind of how that happened. Yeah.
W Scouting.
Hell yeah,
W Scouting.
W Scouting.
Yeah.
So how'd that feel for
so-
you when you got noticed like that?
I mean, it was really cool, honestly. I've actually had like a lot of like offers from other teams too, like Incursion and like City of Trees. But if it wasn't with DMG, it just felt right to go with Pink because I feel like, just like watching them, how they run their practices, they're like very organized, and then just to have like, existing friends or people I played with like Brian and Lance, it just felt right. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I remember
Come up
when
too.
yeah, I remember when you came out for the tryouts and you were playing for the couple weeks,
Yeah.
and there was conversation of like, shit, if we're not gonna have a D4 team, do we pick him up? But you were just so fresh, you didn't have enough like tournament experience, but
Yeah.
you were like such raw talent and a blank canvas for tournament paintball, because you've been playing for so long, like you understand the game.
Which we
of
picked up
paintball.
Aaron, which was arguably greener than you were, Johnny.
Yeah.
You know?
Aaron.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron had tournament experience back in the day.
Braylon.
Whereas,
Oh.
are you thinking of Graylin?
No, I was not. But that's also very true. That is also
Yeah.
a very valid thing.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So like, it definitely. Yeah, I remember conversations of that. It's like it would be nice to have, but he would probably benefit on moving on and playing as much tournament paintball as possible, which you did. Like you're playing Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
At the Sepples, which
Those are good reps, man. There are some serious sandbaggers there that have been playing that shit for 50 fucking years, and at least for me, it makes it satisfying when the kids and the younger people will just shit on those people that have been playing as a team for like 50 years. So I like seeing variety, if that makes sense. I feel like
Amen.
I feel like there at least. I look at pro now. There's like what total of like 5 or 6 teams ever that have won in pro and XL. Maybe even less than that.
7 now, something like that. It's few.
Very, very few, right? And there's some of those teams that have been there forever, like since the NXL has been reincarnated in I think 2015, and like even before that when they were in the PSP, right? And they just never came close, So it's cool. It's cool seeing you, Jay Lee, like come up in the camp because, dude, when I watch you play, I'm genuinely like, damn, that guy's a hard fucker to hit for sure, right? And it's funny. When I was younger, they would always talk about this stuff where it's like, you gotta have a fast, short Asian kid. You know, that was like the thing to look for in the snake, right? And now Jay Lee, stereotypical snake killer coming in, right? Makes complete sense, dude. So
How tall are you?
Yeah, if I'm not wearing anything, I'm between like 5'2" and 5'3", I guess.
Okay.
So
Brando, how tall are you?
Slightly taller.
yeah.
What's slightly?
Just
Like-
slightly.
No, dude, I feel like
Look,
you got
yeah, I'm
Fine.
5'7".
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, you got-
which honestly, there
We're
was
not
one day we
5'7".
were. I am 5'7".
no way.
You're not
I've
5'7".
measured at work. Yes,
I don't think
I'm
so.
5'7".
He's like jumping on the scale. Like,
Which we were playing. One day you were Johnny. You were taking reps with us.
I
Yeah,
like
I
playing with
remember.
Johnny. I liked playing with you, Johnny. You were fucking
love it,
legit.
yeah. And this wasn't that long ago, and you were like, "Hey, you're going snake off the break, and I'm going, to the king, whatever, right behind you." And I was like, usually, look, I'm the shortest guy on our team, and
I already
I
know what
usually have to tell like Caden or Gavin or something like, "Hey, stay low, like I will shoot you." But I'm standing next to you, Johnny. I was like,
Let it ride.
I had no issue. I didn't think I was gonna have an issue. We pull up, and it's just first ball right to the side of your head. It's like, oh shit!
Oh, what the fuck? I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be a way different ending.
Yeah, he's like,
No.
stay in. He's like, you're
I
right.
already knew what was happening.
Damn, I thought it was gonna be like, oh yeah, it was just slightly shorter to where I didn't even have to worry about it.
Oh
Just shot him in the back of
no!
the head. Damn.
On the topic of height, you know how fucking weird it is to see Paul play as like the Snake One guy? That is so weird to
Yeah.
me.
I don't think it's
Is
weird
it-
at
He
all.
is
just
that-
holds
that
up.
just
It's
me?
crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's weird at all. I think he's a very good, versatile player. You know.
I think he is, and Paul knows how to get small, but it's just I don't know, just something about seeing the tallest person on our team play the Snake One is so weird to me.
Mhm.
How tall is Paul?
Like 7 feet.
Yeah.
I'd say like 6'2".
6'5". No, he's
bigger.
Like you're taller than
6'4", 6'5",
Okay, 6'4", 6'5".
6'7".
That's not. Stop that.
Mm.
But the guy is tall, right? I mean, when
All Paul.
and the thing is, I feel like there's a difference between just being tall and like being like really versatile, right? Like when we had when we had Jared Sherman on the pod, and he was talking about playing against Tom Guest, where those people who are really tall, not only just being tall, but being able to get really small, like the adjustment for each one of those play styles is incredibly hard to play against, right? I mean, obviously we practice against our teammate Paul all the time, to where you really have to, like, when you're playing against a tall guy, you really do have to like be aware where it's like, oh dude, like if I make a move without checking an area off, like he's looking directly over the center of a brick, the tallest bunker on the field, and he's looking over it.
Mm-hmm.
I really
That
can't play
motherfucker
under.
will jump over a can
Yeah,
and
literally.
shoot. Like,
Crazy.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
I
So,
wish.
but it is cool seeing Paul get in the snake, because I mean, he's a good teammate. I really like Paul on the team because I like how he holds us accountable. He's really been, in my ear a lot about. He's like, dude, like you're one of the elite players in the team. Like you cannot be making this mistake ever, right? And it's a good way to get in my head, where I mean, maybe it's ego in a way, but it's like when when arguably the best player on the team is like, dude, you're up here with me, like stop making fucking mistakes, because he's really hard on me. I feel like that's what we all need to be as a teammate,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just yapping, but Johnny, when we were running spins with you, bro, I thought that was so much fun, dude, because I think you are a really talented snake guy, bro. Genuinely.
I thought so too, man.
It was cool because I was like, damn, he's fucking
I mean,
their
I'd
snake.
like to get to your guys' level eventually, but I just feel like it might be the right thing to do, just to like work my way up through the ranks rather than just like jumping from D5, D4 to like premier or semi-pro level. It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine doing it.
It is very difficult because
I'm just kidding.
besides Premier, there is no like D2-esque tournament besides the
Not
NXL.
here.
Right? Like there is a huge gap in competitive paintball where you kind of do have to, when you feel ready, you kind of are forced to make that jump. Right? For that D3 to semi-pro. I feel like a lot of people kind of skip D2 because it's like either go big or go home kind of shit. You know, at least that we were definitely thrown into it that way. We were definitely thrown into it where it's like, hey, you're the semi-pro teams now, and I was like, oh, fuck, that's weird. You know?
Yeah, nothing here on the West Coast for it other than Dub C,
Mhm.
and yeah, I mean
Is
it's
there
good.
is there
It's
even
just
really D2 tournaments in the East Coast? Like, I don't even feel like it's a thing.
um,
Period.
I don't know.
Now, and because the thing is, even like the USXBL, they don't have D2. They have the elite division, but it's basically
Mhm.
like D3 Premier.
Hmm.
Like maybe I'm saying that wrong, but I don't think that they'll allow like one D2 player or two D2 players on a D3 team.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
but it's not
yeah.
like Premier where you can have one pro on your team. You know.
Mm-mm. Interesting. I think there's like, is it MSXL or some other like Midwest league that has like a D2 Premier team or uh division. But I'm not 100% sure. It's not common. It's
No.
definitely not common. So it sucks. Yeah, it's kind of, if you don't have a regional um, tournament series like Dub C or something equivalent with a high level D3, some mixture of D2, and it's the NXL is the next step, and that shit's expensive.
That shit is expensive, especially when it's, you know, the East Coast X Ball League now.
Yeah.
Right? It's a little rough. But Johnny, you've played with us quite a bit. For you, what do you think is the hardest part about learning paintball when it comes to that D4, D5 level compared to playing with us? What do you think is the difference?
I think the game is just so much faster at your guys' level, you know, honestly, or at a higher level, you know, just making the reads faster. When you see a certain situation, you react and do this thing, you know,
Mhm.
whereas like at the lower level, we're still like putting the game together, basically. We're trying to get everyone like on the same page or like relaying information, communication,
Mhm.
pretty different, I'd say.
Definitely. I feel like
Yeah.
one big thing that we took away from like a very high echelon team with Impact was, I mean, you guys could definitely take this on Pink because I think it works very well. But a silent breakout, right? There's only select people who need to talk off the break, right? Where it's like the important information, right? Like, hey, Snake, like, hey, whatever your call is for their far on the Dorito side, you know, where it's like everybody knows they're going to be in like the back center and the next bunker over in the Snake and the next bunker over in the Dorito side. Like, we know they're going to be there. You know, it's almost like taking that gamble, but the odds of them being there are just so high. So it's not even really a gamble, you know. And then it's like through process of elimination, you're just like cutting off the field. And because I feel like a lot of lower divisional teams, right? They'll see a guy go Snake out the break, and they'll see a guy go Dorito 2 off the break, and they're just like yelling in each other's ears. You know, to where it just clouds up the airways.
Yeah.
So, what's up?
I
Gabe?
think another thing that that I think we are currently learning with in our practices that from Impact is being like an anaconda, like slowly like
Choke them the fuck
choking out like the other team. That's one thing that I think we're trying to learn as a semi-pro team to like really capitalize on killing one person and like closing that side down, killing that one person and just slowly just shrinking
Control
it down.
it.
right? And
Yep.
make it to where if you kill that Dorito side in, or if you kill their front Dorito guy, you are holding them at that next bunker, not letting them breathe. To where, but it's also we've been kind of been practicing at like the pro pace where it's like 5 pods to where you know that shit does not last forever. You know, like 5 pods goes quick, and I think that's one of those things where if you really are aspiring to be a pro team, that's the way you kind of need to be practicing on being able to pull off a lot of situations with very limited paint. That's why we practice it with like pod and a loader, and I assume you guys are the same on Pink, Jay Lee. You know, pod and a loader.
Yeah, we do
know,
limited paint, yeah, for our practices.
it just cuts down the
usually,
situation,
yeah.
right? Then
Mhm.
you know, anybody can shoot their gun for 5 minutes, you know, but not a lot of less people were, you know, and that situation happens in almost every single paintball game to where you're shooting forever. And it's like, all right, see you in hopper ball.
Yeah, it's where it really comes down. I mean, fit, right? If fit, not they do it this year too, but before the limited paint, you know, last year they were able to just walk out with tons of paint, just control the lanes, and if they're not shooting people off the break,
They're really winning it during those late game situations, one pod only, hopper ball only, and they're just thriving in that situation. Yeah, and it's good. And if we can, or if anyone can make those on field decisions um, quickly within our pod limit or whatever we have for practice, then if we have more punts and we could sit there and have a conversation in a longer game, like it's gonna our decisions are gonna be more fleshed out and yeah, more well rounded. Or we're gonna be able to execute the plan better, right? Because we're gonna have more time to put it together, to talk and everything. So yeah, I like the 5 pod limit whenever we're playing with the pros.
I think it's
I'll take
so
that.
good.
Yeah.
I think it's
Mhm.
so good to where, dude, like, I mean, 5 pods, like, what's the math on that? 130 paintballs per pod?
140. Yeah.
140 times 5 plus usually like what, like 180 in the loader?
Yeah.
What math is
Call
that?
call it 900.
Call it 900 balls. If you can't kill 5 dudes in 900 balls, what the fuck you doing, bro? You know? I don't. Maybe I'm just yapping at this point because I played.
I
paintball
only
for
need
so long.
5.
Yeah, you only need 5 off the break and then
Yeah.
shoot their whole team. I'm not saying that. But like, dude, there's so much paintball that can be played with 5 pods, especially
yeah.
But is it like the D500 where you can kind of like distribute them out?
No, I think everyone has to start with 5, but you could pass them after that.
Like once the
Whereas,
match
like,
started.
Yeah, because the D500, I think you had to walk on the field with 2 pods, but then at the box you could load someone up. So
Interesting.
I think everyone has to start with 5 pods or 5 pods or less.
Okay. Hell yeah. I mean,
So
I like that stuff. It makes it entertaining.
yeah, Johnny.
Yep.
Talking about pink. Who's your favorite teammate?
Dude, you can't do that.
And let's make it clear. Like, you're gonna name your favorite teammate, and you're pretty much saying all the other teammates
Suck.
are ass. Yeah.
I can't. I don't even know. Everyone's been so like, so friendly and so like helpful. I can't really say there's like a favorite, Yeah. And then which line are you talking? D4 or D3, Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The whole camp.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Out of the whole man, that's too tough, man. That's crazy. I'm gonna have a target on my back, dude.
Yeah.
They say something.
Dude, you already do.
I like
as
all
the
the
premier
guys,
snake
man.
player, bro.
Yeah. Man.
So who would
No,
who would it be?
I tried to get. Yeah.
Is it
All right, let's make it better. Who do you hate the most?
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Who do you hate the most?
I can't say that, guys.
This guy,
I don't really
dude.
hate anybody either, man. No.
All right,
Yeah.
Johnny's just such a good guy. Good guy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Brando, who's your favorite teammate?
God. Ooh, man,
Logan.
Oh God. Okay, Caden, your turn.
Yeah, AJ.
Great pick. Great pick. I'm pissed that you stole that because I was gonna say AJ. My favorite teammate. Dude, me and Cedar have been through some shit together. I'd have to say Cedar because me and him have just, been through the fucking trenches of paintball for like, dude, me and Cedar have almost been teammates for like 10 years, dude. Me and Cedar have been fucking rocking together for a long, long time. It was weird when I traveled with Brando to the airport and not Cedar. I called Cedar and I was like, dude, this feels weird.
It's weird. On a technicality, I've known all you guys the same amount. Well, I guess you and I were friends before, but like not really. I only got into the team because I played video games with you for like a month.
Amen, dude.
And then you're like, oh, dude, this Caden guy, he's cool. He likes video games. Like, let's pick him up.
I was like that. I was like, all right, dude, I'll stick my neck out for that kid, But
D4 to semi-pro, baby. You
I
can
feel
do
like
it too, Johnny.
I feel like you played D3.
We've had this conversation. We all thought he had at least one tournament, but no, he He went straight from D4. Oh, because he was with Gang that World Cup. And he was there, he just wasn't playing with us.
I do remember because I was like, dude, we have pictures together before we were semi-pro. Like at, you know, and I'm just like, we're at the trenches, the backfields in the divisionals, you know, where there are no laws back there. You know, people are fucking screaming. There's babies crying. Dude, shit's fucking wild at the NXL divisional. But, okay. Johnny, what are some specific goals that you have for making your videos?
I really don't have like any goals, honestly. For me, it was more of like a learning thing again, like just watching back like the footage and then be like, oh, I could have done this in this situation, or oh, my teammate did say this and I didn't hear it, or something like that, honestly. Yeah. When it comes to like the content, it's just I just put out whatever, you know, the matches that I play, on the weekends, honestly, whether it be at Davis or Capital Edge, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like that stuff is such good advertising because you can really like showcase the skill of the field, or really showcase, the activity of the field, right?
Yeah, there was one scrim day, man. I think it was like you guys, Incursion, Pink, City of Trees. Man, that day was crazy, man.
Yeah, I love
Everyone
those
had
days.
like highlights. Yeah, it was sweet.
I feel like that big old 360 camera is, you can really, okay, don't mind the gameplay, but I feel like you can really like also capture like conversation and like document like what a weekend of paintball is kind of like.
Yeah, for sure. Like I can't believe how good the mic is on that little camera.
Dude,
like it picks up like
yes.
everything across the field. It even picks up the field like next to us, like field 2, like in terms of like the audio and all that. It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Super solid. I mean, especially if you were to like get an edit of that, like you, it's your team breaking out, right? 360 cameras normally there, right? And then you can like do like the GTA dive in. You go into the clouds, then boom, right into Jay Lee's mask, with the mask cam, right? I feel like that could, dude, the infinite potential could be with that.
Patent pending.
For me,
Yeah.
for me, Jay Lee, you have to make a GTA edit like that, at least for me once, where you go into the clouds and come down in your mask. That's one thing I ask. But
maybe we can get you that edit, honestly.
Oh,
rocking
God,
your
dude.
camera, and we can do that for you.
I actually just forgot I have a camera until you just reminded me just now.
Yeah.
So maybe. So for you, Jay Lee, tell me, bro. I'm genuinely so curious. How has paintball been for you overall?
Man, I think it's so fulfilling, honestly. I don't know. I honestly, I feel like it's just sad, but without paintball, I think my life is just so boring, honestly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like normally I play Friday at Davis now because I have night ball, and then I'm playing Saturday at either Davis or Cap, and then Sunday at Capital Edge. So yeah,
Damn.
I can't stay away from it.
Taking up all your free time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, understandably.
Yeah,
when-
at the Placerville house too. I bought a whole set of used bunkers from Davis for $2,500, and it's just sitting in my garage.
What?
Yeah, so at my grandpa's place in Placerville, there's like a fenced off tennis court. I've been trying to put like turf in this like tennis court and do like either like a drill field or like a 3v3, 2v2, 1v1 kind of thing,
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
What?
And dude, it's a 10-bedroom house too. So I'm just like trying to get people like on board, like who wants to like chip in and like do this thing. Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
legit, dude.
When you open your own field, let me know. I'll come hang.
Yeah, dude.
Jay Lee's dojo.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude. So a tennis court that you're putting turf over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the goal that you're kind of setting towards right now? Is your own personal practice drill facility?
I would like that, yeah. And then just have like, I don't know, just like a couple hours a day, honestly, and then invite like friends, just like a team house or whoever wants to get some practice in.
Wow, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's like a dream that a lot of people, want to live, right? Like,
Yeah.
look at the Hurricanes, like the Hurricanes facility, where
Yeah.
I assume you've seen some of that, where it's
Yeah, I've seen it. It's crazy, man.
it's literally like Boy Scouts, like Boy Scout bedroom, and then you like open the door, and then it's the paintball field.
Yeah.
You know that the
Seems
fact
like
that
it works too.
I mean, the Hurricanes are fucking killing it. I mean, I wouldn't say that like adding Fedorov, is a huge equation in that problem, but I think that the Hurricanes are playing incredibly well. I think that they're putting a good name, especially with MacDev, because MacDev was such a fucking shit company for like so many years, and now that they're performing, making Sunday with these markers, with hidden showcase markers that are going to be coming out soon, Man, Jay Lee, dude, if you do that, bro, your game can elevate so much, dude. I wish I was able to fucking drill like every day. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Damn, dude. Okay, so, dude, you should low key film some of that. Like if you're building it, that would be sick to like kind of content
I
to
will.
watch.
Yeah. I've been waiting for my family to give like the okay to like, because we've been on the fence about like selling the place or keeping it. So yeah, it's just they said that they were going to keep it, and then they're just all back and forth about it. So we're just kind of waiting.
Mhm.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have done it like yesterday.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude, if you get the okay on that, that would be some sick content, like day in the life of Jay
Yeah.
Lee creating something from scratch.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I fucking envy that. That is so badass.
Yeah.
And I love how you're become so obsessed with the game, because, I mean, for a lot of us, that kind of is like our identity, right? A lot of people know us from just being the paintball guy wherever we're at. And there is no other community that's kind of like it,
Yeah.
like where you're able to find a team, and, everybody says it, but I think I mean, obviously some teams exaggerate it, but, it is like a family where, for the most part, you can rely on your paintball team. Like, if something ever happened, like, I could rely on Caden and Brando to help me out. If I needed to move my whole house, I would be able to trust Brando and Caden. They'd be like, oh, dude, I'll drive down. I'll come help.
Be there.
So, what would you say is the biggest learning curve that you've learned in paintball, and kind of relating it to real life?
The biggest learning curve.
I'll give an example. Like for me,
Yeah.
I was an only child, right? Growing up my whole life, I was an only child. So when it came to that like brotherly bond, like I never really experienced that. So it was a big culture shock on what it was like to have brothers in a way,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so I was able to kind of form like a social construct of like how I need to treat people in a way, if that makes sense. I think that it turned me into a better person, because I realized I can't just be a fucking asshole all the time, right? Because the thing about paintball is you can choose your paintball team, you can choose your paintball family, right? So I wanted to make sure that I was a person that they would want to choose. But that's me though. What about you?
Yeah. I'm kind of misunderstanding the question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I am a.
So he
Thank you,
here,
Brando. Thank you.
He said learning curve, right?
Yeah.
Not so much of a learning curve, but is there
Character
one
development.
life lesson that you've taken away from being around either like a pink or just something like within paintball?
Oh yeah, for sure. It'd be like, just be the best teammate that you can be, is what they preach on Pink, honestly.
Mhm.
Whether if you're not getting playing time, just be helpful,
Mhm.
being there for your teammates, whether they need like paint on their back or being wiped down, or getting water, simple things like that. Not being like getting into arguments if something doesn't go our way. Don't be like a dick about it. Just be like, be accountable for yourself, take responsibility. Yeah.
And learning that, like, have you been able to translate that into anything, in your professional life or your
Oh,
personal
yeah,
life?
for sure. I think
Yeah.
it goes hand in hand, like work life and like paintball, like accountability and just responsibility, all that stuff,
Mhm.
Don't play the blame game, be accountable, like show up to work on time. If you make a mistake, like own it, Don't
Yeah.
blame anybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, learn from it,
hmm
move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the learning curve that Hatch was trying
That's
to
what I
figure out.
meant, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's why we got you here,
Yeah.
Brando. Thank you, bro. I was like, ChatGPT, how do I say this without sounding fucking retarded? You know?
Yeah.
But Jay Lee, bro, dude, you are the fucking man, and I appreciate you finally taking the time to come on the show, because I wanted you on a long time ago, and I've been so curious about like your setup, the way you produce content, and just all of that, right? So you're the man. I just want to say I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
So
having me. Are
so
we? I hope we're not finished. Are we finished?
no, I got oh, bro. All right. What are you guys' thoughts on Operation Midnight Climax?
What is
I
that?
don't know this.
Oh, bro. So, Operation Midnight Climax was back in, I think, the 60s, where they would, the CIA would test out LSD.
Sexualized.
They would test out LSD at brothels to random people without them knowing. Right? So imagine you're just a fucking average John. You're like, oh man, my wife ain't putting out. Let me go down to here to fucking Tit Street. And then you go there, and now all of a sudden you're on fucking ecstasy. Right? Because that was how they were testing it.
Yeah.
Right? On how it would affect someone that didn't know that they were drugged.
Mm-hmm.
And so my whole conspiracy on it is, they're like, oh yeah, that happened in the 60s. Dude, do we really not think that they're not still doing things like that?
Well, see, I
If not perfected
I
it?
heard something. It's not drugs, but oh man, fuck, it's some like not infrared. Essentially this invisible to our eyes, laser, I guess. That can penetrate. I don't know. Is it through walls? I don't know, but you hit someone and they have debilitating effects over a long period of time.
Well, it's like a headache, right?
Yeah, you
getting hit
know,
with that.
people get headaches, loss of vision, fuzziness, stuff like that, and it like progressively gets worse and worse. Some type of weapon like I've heard or seen, it be said that they're testing stuff like that on people. I mean, I'm not like, I wouldn't bet money against they're not testing shit on the populace.
I just feel
Maybe.
like that they're obviously, the government is the kind of thing where it's like they will find out how, like, work out all the kinks and the mistakes, perfect on how they're doing it, and now they're just like, without anybody on the public knowing, they're like, oh, they did that only happened back in the 60s. That's it. Do you really not think that they're happening now? Randomly just getting some kind of fucking crazy drug. Now all of a sudden we got the Lone Star tick. What the fuck is this, Bill Gates? The fuck?
What the hell is that?
You know?
I don't know why. I don't know why this conversation made me think of this, because it's been on my feed for like the past week. And it's really pissing me off. Have you guys heard about the red and blue button like debate that's been going on?
No.
Is this like red pill, blue
Enlighten
pill,
us.
the Matrix?
Okay, there's been this argument that's really pissing me off. So basically, everyone on Earth has to take a private vote by pressing a red or blue button.
Okay.
If you press the red button, how do I phrase this in the way? All right. If more than 50% of people press the blue button, everyone survives. But if less than 50% of people press the blue button, only the people who pressed the red button survived. And which button do you press?
Oh my! Are you gonna work?
I'll explain it now so you don't have to think about it. This is phrased in a way to give a false sense of like morality, like it's a morality superiority, because the whole argument that people are thinking is, why wouldn't you press the red button? Because if you press the red button, you just live, nothing happens.
Yeah.
But if you press the blue button, you save everyone. If you get 50% of people to press it.
But it's
So
like
it's
the
been
gamble
a giant,
of how many people would be selfish, which one would be like, oh, I'm just going to save myself for sure.
right. So it's a big argument right now, because logically thinking, you just press the red button, nothing happens. But you are selfish for not trying to save everyone. And the thing that pisses me off is this has been phrased multiple ways to me, And the way that I think about it, because obviously I'm pressing the red button, because I don't. There's
Man,
only
fucking
one reason
selfish.
I'd press the blue button. There's only one reason I press the blue button. Because if you think
What's
about it this
that?
way, if the red button is here, I give you a Baja Blast, or the
Okay,
blue
I
button
like
is
this.
I give you poison and you fucking drink it. But if 50% of people drink it with you, I'll give you an antidote. That's essentially how this button works, but it's just phrased differently.
The psychology
And
behind it is so hard.
It's a trap. So the only reason I would ever press blue is to say to people that are too fucking dumb to realize you can just press the red button and nothing happens. The
But
blue
why would you want to save them?
blue creates a false fucking reality where you are purposely making death involved.
And it all comes back to your ethnic cleansing thing.
I was just gonna
It's
say that.
crazy.
I was just gonna say that. He's like, oh man, I really hope only certain people don't push it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
should we say fuck the people that are too dumb to realize that you're just creating a false death?
I don't know, Caden. Should we?
I don't know. Should we live in a world that way?
Johnny,
Kill
I
all
mean,
the stupid people?
Yeah.
Don't bring me into this.
What button you pushing, John Jay Lee? What button you pushing? Red or blue?
You can put me on the spot like that.
Of
huh?
course,
I mean,
bro.
I don't want anyone to die, dude. but
But if
I wouldn't die
50%
either.
if 50% of people push the blue button, the red people live.
The problem.
I mean,
the problem
Caden
is-
has a point. If he just said if you push the red button, nothing happens, then we're right.
the problem is, realistically, not everyone's gonna press the red button, and that's the problem that spawns from it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's just dumb people out there, so you can't help it.
This is like
Yeah.
this is like an IQ test question that they would put on like an
This
IQ
has been
test.
Pissing me off for a week because I
Who
see
asked you
so
this
many
first?
different sides. What? No, I just saw it on. I saw it
you saw-
online,
okay.
and I just.
Okay.
Oh, I've been asking my friends. So far, everyone said red, but it's just pissing me off because everyone tries to argue one way or the other.
I mean, shit. I mean, I feel like I would believe in humanity for everybody to push blue to where I would want to push blue. But there are people who are just so fucking stupid that they wouldn't push blue. You know?
But you just everyone just needs to push red.
Yeah, so it just seems like the easy answer is just push red. Yeah, I'm pushing. I'm pushing red.
The wording of save everyone.
What argument have you heard where someone's pushing the other one?
Blue?
Yeah. What have you heard where people are like, I'm totally pushing the blue?
The morality of like, oh, you're selfish. Like, if you press
Yeah.
blue, you're gonna save everyone.
I think that's just
Think
like
about-
you have
think
like a
about the
heroes
little girl.
complex, fucking white knight
Think about
complex.
the little girl that presses the blue button because she doesn't know any better, and then you're killing her by choosing the red button.
First of all, that's
You
crazy
know-
that we're giving a
you
woman a
guys-
vote on a color. That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. Let me just say that first. Yeah, I just feel like there is no other answer than just push the red one. You know?
God damn it!
I don't know.
Hatch is over here. Let him die. Let him die.
Let him die, bro. Is this like, I feel like this is like the same question where it's like, oh, if there's two train tracks and one has 10
Yep,
old people and then you but if you pull the lever, you kill one baby. You know? It's like, which one do you pick? Which one do you pick, Jay Lee? Do you pick the 10 old
And-
people or do you pick the one baby?
Are these old people like have terminal illness and they're about to die or something?
No,
Then
I
I'm
would
gonna
say
choose a
like
baby,
they're
dude.
like they're like
Depends.
72, where it's like they could have a lot of life in them, but they are old.
Never heard that phrase where it's the age. I thought it was just a 1 versus 5 people.
Yeah. It would depend on the situation again. Like if they were about to die, then you can let them die, and then the kid has the whole life ahead of them, and they already lived their life pretty much. The old people, so
That's valid. That's valid.
yeah, that's valid.
So
Yeah.
you're picking the baby. You would save the baby.
Assuming that these old people don't have much time left, yes, yeah.
Mm.
Not very much time. There's a train coming right at him.
Trick question. It's baby
Yeah.
Hitler. You just saved baby Hitler. That's fucking crazy.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He could have cured cancer.
Oh fuck, dude.
Jesus,
But
that's a good one.
okay.
You know, Hatch, I feel like you have a pretty good follow-up question.
Which one is that one? The biggest red flag in
I
women?
don't know.
I have that one on there. I feel like us as the three hosts, we're in committed relationships where we can say that we've seen some horrible things in our lives. So I feel like that's not a horrible subject. Back me up, Brando.
Yeah. No, I agree. But that wait, hold on. I'm a little confused. Hold on.
Never fun, bro. What? What? How are you confused on that?
Brando's agreeing that women shouldn't vote. That's basically what he's saying.
I think
Yeah,
we're all
I mean,
voting that on this podcast.
We obviously we saw the PowerPoint that Caden sent us that he made about why women
Dude,
shouldn't vote.
67
it
slides,
convinced us.
people. 67 slides of him
It
telling
was
us.
ridiculous.
It was crazy. So in depth. Such good detail.
Yeah, don't let that get out.
No.
Alright.
But Jay Lee, we'll let you go first, bro. Biggest red flag in a woman. Let's hear it. Boom, go.
Oh, man.
It's like
Biggest
something
red
that
flag?
you can see, and you're like, nope.
Oh man, just being like so like superficial, like they like just girls that just like care about
Opinions.
just their like appearance basically, you know,
Mm.
don't really like show like who they really are, you know, or they're too worried about what other people think. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I think that's a big red flag.
I feel like that's a huge like standard thing now because it's like for some
Yeah.
reason it's all about like I mean if you were to go to like the club in like Miami or some shit, all these chicks are like, oh, how many followers you got? How many people care about you? You know, do I need to be one of them that cares about
Yeah.
you? Or it's like they'll be like fake like that. You know.
Honey, you could tell them I got 2 free cases of paint from a guy. What did you get?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
valid.
if I could
dude.
meet a girl through paintball, that would be amazing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
but
Right.
yeah,
Brando, red flag.
Red flag?
Yep.
Oof. Oof. Fucking a fucking white lady, white woman. No. If they're white, get them out.
Ah, that's not what you were saying earlier, buddy.
Nah, settle down. God, no, I connect to so well with what Johnny says. That's yeah, I agree with that. But let's see. Wow, red flag. If what do I not like?
Dude, I've been traumatized. I can name like 50 off the top of my head, bro.
I don't know. Like yeah, no relationship with their
Oh,
dad.
Oh,
Whoa, hold on. Hold on.
Huge red
That might be a
flag.
good thing. Hold on, that might be a good thing.
You know-
Some flavor.
that's valid.
Hold on a minute.
If you're trying to become daddy, you want
No.
the dad out of the picture. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, girlfriend, absolutely. Wife.
Oh, valid.
really
So
Okay.
valid. So
Okay,
valid.
okay.
Okay. Caden?
Let me go to page 58 of red flags on women. Let's see. Paragraph 2. Accountability is a big one.
Oh,
that
dude.
that one's this topic.
I
right
love
here.
that one. 100 Women versus Accountability. I love that one, dude.
This one's a little universal, but ambition also. That one's also. I'm on the A page right now.
Oh, the A page. Alphabetical. Hey, you're still page 57. You're still on A. How many red flags are there, bro? What? Oh my god, dude.
No, accountability. I think that's such a big like red flag. Like,
You know, the daddy issues one, that one is so fucking valid, but I also have daddy issues, so I'm like, oh fuck, is that me? Right? I'm like, I don't
Nah,
know.
you're a guy. Come on, you don't have
right?
issues.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, fuck, dude,
real men have mommy
do I just
issues.
start? Oh, that's how you know. That's how you know she's fucked. You know, but okay. Let me list off like a couple right off the top of my head, bro. Okay, astrology.
Catches at page 100.
Astrology. I'm still on the I'm still on the A's, bro. I'm still on the A's. Astrologies, accountability. Okay, this one I'll jump down to the C's for this one. This one just like for some reason just pisses me off. Dude, chipped nail polish. I don't know what the fuck that is wrong with that, but I don't know
Red
what
flag?
it is. That is just like a red flag for me. I'm like, bro, I don't know what. I know she's a fucking
Oh.
demon.
Hold on. New gen thing. As he should. Or if he wanted to, he would.
So valid. I feel like that is such like a culture that's being like reiterated in in like the internet culture, you know, of feminism, where they're like, damn, he's carrying all 47 of your bags and you're carrying nothing, as he should. Like, oh fuck, oh god. But I'm trying to think of some other ones, dude. Anyway, any woman who watches Euphoria, freak. Come on, guys, help me out. Caden, what's another one?
What you want me to help you out? Go ahead, take the train.
I'm trying to think of some other ones that like really piss me off. Okay, red flag.
I think we need our guest to talk a little bit more
No,
about that.
valid. You're right. I gotta say this. When they talk like this, like, bro, I'm out of here, bro. Jay Lee, final red flag. What you got?
Like misleading somebody, you know?
Like leading them on?
Yeah. Intentionally misleading, yeah. Yeah.
Damn, you guys are so good with yours. I'm like a petty
Big
bitch.
defender.
I'm like a petty bitch when it comes to these.
Johnny, is if the girl's coming up and what is a red flag with just dental hygiene of them that you're automatically no?
Yeah, man. Sometimes when I have conversations with people, I immediately like stare at their teeth. It's kind of weird, actually. I need to stop doing that. Yeah,
That's like,
especially
Right,
because
Johnny.
I'm like shorter than them, so they can see like I'm actually like looking at their like what are you looking at? I'm looking at your teeth.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You're gonna start talking to me
Yeah.
like this?
yeah.
Oh shit,
Wait,
Jay
so
Lee.
you
Hell
You
yeah,
guys,
dude.
you guys don't have nice teeth.
Wait, question. So
Nice,
if
bro.
you
Trying.
ever have Brando in the chair, do you know? Can you tell if like Brando's been like
Yeah. How far are you
That's
sticking your
true.
finger down my throat?
That's for sure true, right? Where you can tell if someone
true.
sucked a dick, right? That's a real thing.
It looks a little red back there. Yeah, they could have some like herpes in there. Yeah,
What the
yeah.
herpes?
Yeah, herpes haven't hurt anyone.
Okay. What? You're an expert. You're a real dentist, Jay Lee. How long does that last for? Like, how long am I allowed to poke the uvula for before it shows up on the doctor's exam? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
Honestly, like when we were in school, if we saw like herpes and they were like in the blister form, we'd tell them you'd have to come back like maybe after 14 days. So
14
Yeah.
days? Damn.
yeah.
Damn. How
It's
did,
most contagious when it's in like this blister form. Yeah.
how did we get
if
to
we're talking
herpes?
about this.
How did we get to herpes?
Brando's sucking dick?
Red
you know?
flag. Red flag. They got herpes.
yeah,
Get 'em
red
out.
flag.
So
Yeah,
valid.
get 'em
So valid.
Come on.
They have herpes.
Come on.
Get them the fuck out of here, bro. Septum piercing, bro. Septum piercing. That is a legitimate internet rule. That it's like, dude, you never trust someone with a septum piercing, bro. Whew. What's the septum piercing rule? It's like,
No comment. I'm not. I have to plead the fifth on this one. I have to plead the fifth.
I love you, Caden. I fucking love you, bro. You are one of the funniest fucking people I know, bro. Oh my god. Oh fuck, dude.
Okay.
God damn.
Wow. Herpes, huh? All right.
Dude, so okay. You said you're not really that big of a gamer anymore, Jay Lee. Are you keeping up with any of the new games coming out?
But yeah, GTA 6, right?
Oh,
That's
amen,
coming out. I've
dude.
been waiting for that since forever. It's coming out this year, is it not? Supposedly.
Yeah, right.
Supposedly.
I think.
They got people. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just saying, no, I mean, on like social media and everything, it says that like everyone's gonna like call out of work or out of school. So
For sure.
yeah, people are getting ready, man. Yeah.
Like, let me tell you. Oh, this is. I don't even want to like manifest this because this would be insane. I might legit. If I say my thoughts, the FBI is for sure gonna come knocking on my fucking door. No joke. Do I say it?
Absolutely.
Okay. I think that
No
legitimately.
one listens to this.
This is very valid. I think, especially this far into it, dude, if somebody really wanted to do some kind of like mass atrocity, like a 9/11,
All right.
dude, that's what I'm saying. I told you it was gonna get me on the list. I told you, I told you, bro.
Yeah, all right, we're good.
See, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
Let your imaginations just run wild.
Right? So if I legitimately do get the FBI on me and I am alive, I will do a very consecutive 37 blinks in a row the next podcast as soon as we start. So you guys will know that I got talked to. But yeah. Okay. But have you seen anything about Subnautica 2? Are you familiar with that game at all?
I know about it. It's that ocean exploring game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Caden, we should play that shit. Is it out?
Dude, yeah, I remember I was yeah, the early access is out. I was talking to Gavin about it because Gavin, which I found out that he's really into it, but first time they're adding multiplayer to it, so I don't know if they have it. I assume they have the multiplayer.
How many players is it?
Early access.
Is it 2 or is it 4?
I assume 4. Dude, I haven't looked at the details,
bro,
but
we should make that like Patreon exclusive content where we're just playing Subnautica.
I would love to play that game. And dude, I haven't even beat the first one, but that game is just so scary.
You know, that's very valid because when we tried playing Sons of the Forest, that was legitimately fucking scary.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking scary.
Subnautica 2 is just eerie in the sense that it's like vast ocean. Was it like megalophobia?
I think so, where you're just as scared of like the never-ending deepness or whatever, where you just can't see in any direction. Is that what it is?
Do you guys think the megalodon is alive? Do you think it's real?
I think that it probably is real in like some kind of like trapped underground like huge way where, you know, the tectonic plates of the earth like crash into each other to where now there's this big pocket of animal, like prehistoric animals, you know?
And with enough food to have an animal that big to survive.
Right, it is so big, like that. I'm talking like, dude, the tectonic plates of the earth are so big to where it is like this huge underwater like structure where all these other, because I mean look at the Denver airport. The Denver airport has different species of the same bird in there, but they've been inside for so long that they've like evolved to where they're a little bit different than the ones that are on the outside. Does that make sense? They'd probably have like no eyes because it'd be so dark.
Or their pigment is going away, right? Something like that. I can see that.
Albino megalodon. Holy shit.
But I mean, megalodon maybe. I mean, it was theorized that giant squid were around, right? With no evidence other than battle wounds on sperm whales. And I mean, maybe deep down in the ocean. But how big is the megalodon?
What are the stats on a megalodon? Okay,
Yeah,
this little sidetrack because we were talking about this giant squid real quick. So I don't know if you guys know this, but when whales, I think it's sperm whales to be exact, when they eat giant squid, they will shit out the beak because there's nothing like hard. There's no bones in the squid, right? To where the beak is the hardest thing. So they will shit it out, and the salt water mixed with their shit, mixed with everything, it'll float. And like a rock that's maybe like the size of like an ostrich egg. And an ostrich egg of shit like that is worth $10,000 because it's one of the most sought after materials when it comes to making cologne and perfume. How crazy is that?
Cologne and perfume?
Yeah. Like I saw a video on like they're like carving it out, like carving this shit, and I'm like, that must not smell good. How do they get that to smell good at all?
Oh, there was a doctor I worked with, went on a very long cruise, like a 6-month cruise, around the world, and he brought home some coffee beans from China, I think.
Are you in trouble?
No, and maybe try to I don't know, somewhere in the Pacific. Coffee beans, and what they would do was oh my god, spray water that had like shit in the water and it helped fertilize or keep the coffee beans fresh. It was like some like very specific little monkey shit that they shit water that they'd spray on these coffee beans, and then they bag it up and sell it, and now you got like coffee beans with monkey shit water all over it. It's supposed to be a delicacy, and so he was like, "Yeah, I got a bag." I was like, "That is fucking disgusting. Keep your goddamn mask on."
Sounds like a new pandemic.
I think
Yeah.
I think there's legitimately like a chocolate where these cats eat coffee beans and then shit them out, and then they harvest them after they've been shit out, and then they make the chocolate
Yep.
like super good.
Something like that. Something, yeah. I mean,
So with the megalodon, obviously movies make them bigger.
Yep.
The real ones are around 60 feet long, which
that
is
is huge.
bigger than a bus,
Yeah.
and apparently weighs 70 tons. More than
What?
70 tons.
That is a lot. Because I mean,
Yeah.
when me and Brandon went shark diving, when they're far away, it does not look like anything. But once they get close, you realize like actually how big they are.
So
yeah.
Where it's like
bigger
longer
than a
than your whole
bus.
body.
Yeah, that was yeah, we're in their territory.
I think what was so, I remember this vividly. Obviously, right? We're in the ocean. We got our snorkels and shit. I just remember being down, looking down, and seeing all the sharks. You know, obviously eat all the bait and everything like that. I just remember it being so quiet, but I can hear my breathing with my snorkel, where it's like, because obviously like the waves are rough. Your adrenaline's going. There's sharks in the water, right? At any point you could die, you know, in the grand scheme of things, right? Probably not, but you know, maybe. But man, I just remember looking like diving down. Me and Cedar were diving down, and I remember my head felt like it was gonna explode, and then I looked down, like 20 feet below me, where my head feels like it's gonna explode, is our instructor. No snorkel, like no scuba gear, no nothing. She's just like sitting down there, just like arms crossed, like kicking back and forth, just like like spinning in a circle to like look out for bigger sharks. And she just was just so casual.
Way down there.
Dude, so casual. Do you have a photo at all, Brandon?
I think so. I'm looking.
Damn.
You guys did this as a team?
Me,
No.
me, Brando, and Cedar went to Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like we all had our birthdays in like a week, so we were like, why don't we just go to Hawaii? And sure as shit, we all did. I was the fifth wheel because I was dating my girlfriend at the time, but I was like, I don't know if we're serious enough to go to fucking Hawaii together. You know what I'm saying, right? It's a big commitment, right? But now I take her anywhere. You know, got to bring your as a man. Sometimes you just got to bring your property wherever is needed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you leave them at home, they're gonna run away.
Yeah, like you got to unchain them sometime.
Yeah, right, Caden?
Thought I was the guy that was big on race. I'm pretty sure Hatch is the guy on women.
Hey man,
Potato, potato.
yeah, I'm in a committed relationship, bro.
So am I.
Oh fuck, Caden. I wish you were there on the shark diving. I wish you were there when we went shark diving. Because man,
That's cool.
you would have fucking cried.
What?
No, you would not have cried. But
Like how you cried on the roller coaster?
hey man, that's a legitimate scary thing, bro.
Also, I gotta say this on the podcast. Last show, fuck you, you fucking bitch. You switched up on me. Because last show thinks that roller coasters are only roller coasters if it's scary enough.
Yeah, valid.
No.
Have you ever been to
Not
Thunder
valid.
Mountain, Jay Lee?
Dude, I was literally having a conversation with my sister, and she agreed with you, Hatch, about how Thunder Mountain is not a roller coaster.
Yes!
It was crazy. She's like, it's not. She said it's not.
Her opinion
thrilling
doesn't
enough to be a
matter.
roller coaster. That's what I said too.
What the Brando?
Where'd you go, Brando? Whatever. But
Yeah.
what
Brando
do you
got
think,
so mad that
Jay
he
Lee?
quit.
What do you think?
Brando got so mad that he quit.
Think it's a roller coaster?
What was that?
You think it's a roller coaster instead of a ride?
I think it is, man. It's on rails, man.
So which one?
Yeah.
So you think it's a roller coaster?
He thinks it's a roller
I
coaster.
think it is. Yeah, I think it's a roller coaster.
Wow.
It's just like a junior roller coaster.
That's what a
Yeah.
fucking ride is a junior roller coaster.
No.
Yes.
Roller coaster's still in the name.
No, dude. It's called Thunder Mountain, buddy. It's not called Thunder Roller Coaster. Be like, okay, I'm gonna go ride Thunder Mountain. You're not gonna go roller coaster Thunder Mountain.
That's not.
You ever think of it that way?
It's not a verb. The roller coaster is not a verb.
All right, whatever, nerd. Whatever, nerd. But okay, Jaylee, I got another question for you. Have you ever had a like an adrenaline junkie moment where you like, cause what me and Brando did when we went to go dive with sharks? Have you ever done anything like daredevil like that?
Adrenaline junkie moment. I'm trying to think here. I mean, it would just be paintball, honestly. Like,
That's valid.
Yeah, I
It's a
don't.
form of adrenaline.
Yeah,
Straight up.
my camera just showed up, and I'm like off center. Am I centered?
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had?
Well, I guess like one time so when I saw that piece of debris when I totaled my car, that was like crazy actually. When just seeing it like pop up like so fast. Yeah, I couldn't get out of the way too, so that was kind of scary actually.
Yeah, where it's like fate is not in your hands at that point.
Yeah.
You're like no matter how hard you slam on the brakes.
Yeah.
Whatever that obstacle is does not care.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so would you say would that be in the same category as like a life and death situation you've ever been in? You ever been in like a life and death situation?
Yeah, one time, same cousin that got me into paintball. I mean, there's been a couple, I think.
Hell yeah.
I was like on top of a really tall like jungle gym, and then I was literally about to fall, and he caught me. And then another one was when I think we were on the strip in Vegas. I was super young, and then this car was zooming by, and my mom literally like pulled me away, and like, yeah, I was definitely gonna get hit if she didn't pull me away. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you look in the chat that we just put, Brandon just posted a picture of a photo that he took, I'm pretty sure, when we were under the boat in Hawaii, where you could like see the shark in the boat and just like what the water looked like. That is like the easiest depiction. That is such a good photo. That could be like
right.
That is such a good photo. That could be like National Geographic, bro.
That used to be my lock screen.
Wow. You should send me that.
I got you.
That's such a good photo. But I don't know if you know this, Jaylee, when it comes to the ocean, there's a hierarchy of the ocean where you never swim below the sharks, or else they think you're like a prey item. Right? If like isn't that's what they said, right? They said
stay
above them at all times. And if it's coming at you, go higher. So I just remember
make yourself bigger.
Yep.
Make yourself bigger and try to don't panic and just try to stay above them.
Have you ever had any run-ins with the paranormal?
Dude.
Yes. Yes. So good.
Yeah. I feel like, man, I've had a couple of instances actually.
Really?
I don't even know if it's just me too. Yeah.
I love this.
One time Kaleo came over to my house and we were playing Faz actually.
Oh, God.
He's like the first team to ever come over. This is a Placerville house we're talking about. It's like, it was built in the 80s, really big house. So have you guys ever played Phasmophobia before?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we have like cameras set up in the house.
Ghost orbs.
So, yeah, we have ghost orbs. It was crazy.
Is it
and then,
ghost orbs or is it dust? Be honest.
Yeah, that's what I
Ghost
said
orbs.
too. I can show it to you guys later though.
Oh, I would love to see it.
Yeah, I think I have a clip here. I sent it in the pink Discord. And then there was that same night we were going to In-N-Out, and I was driving my Tesla, and then it detected a person on the side of the driveway that same night. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you know how like you ever see videos of like Teslas driving like in the cemetery, and you just see there's like a
yes
like
Tesla
people just
driving
like
in the cemetery.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like in that situation, it's just the Tesla detecting the stone heads or whatever. But yeah, in that instance, it was kind of weird. But yeah.
I know Wong driving his Tesla. Cars and people would show up as like cones or something on the screen. It wouldn't read it right. I remember
bump.
that. I thought that was weird. Yeah.
Protester.
People, speed bumps. Yeah, that's weird. Sensing something. That's a little.
So.
Oh, thank you.
So that you felt paranormal activity through the Tesla.
Well, I don't know. That's just the most recent thing. Back when I was younger, dude, I had some really crazy shit. Like one time, like I had a dream I was falling and I woke up and I felt like I was levitating and I fell directly into my bed, dude. Yeah. Like woke up and I was levitating and I fell into my bed.
The fourth fucking kind,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah.
The fourth kind. Brando, I know you've seen that movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great movie.
Oh, dude. That might not have been paranormal. That might have been aliens, bro. Bro, I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
And then there was this one instance too, like I don't know, we had just watched Star Wars. This was when I was really young too. We had a driveway that was sloped, and then my uncle he came over, and I was just like messing around, pretending I was like trying to move it, and then I was like, Dad, I'm moving it, and then his the car started like rolling down the driveway, and my uncle and my dad had to run out and like save the truck from going down the driveway. I don't know.
Damn.
It's
So you
shit
think
like
so
that.
you think perhaps a spirit could have, like released the emergency brake or something.
I have no idea. Yeah.
He's one with the force, basically.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
The force is one with him.
Okay, I have to talk about it. Have you ever heard of the Night Marchers?
Nah.
Oh, bro. When it comes to spiritual energy, this is like the most like I'm a very spiritual person, and there have been a couple instances where it's like I have felt like serious spiritual energy, right? Before the Night Marches, the very first time I ever felt something like that is when I was a kid. I think I was like 8 years old. We went to Hawaii with my friend. Dude, maybe this was the Night Marches. This was in Hawaii, but we went to the USS Arizona Memorial, for Pearl Harbor, right? And at the memorial, there's like there's like a room attached to it, this whole like structure attached to it, to where there's this room with the wall of like all the names of all the soldiers who died, right? And I'm like 8 years old. I ducked underneath the velvet ropes, went underneath, and the security guard didn't even stop me. And then I touched the wall. Dude, when I touched the wall, it was like I felt the energy of like 1,000 lives being lived. It felt like it was just like all hit me, and I was like, it was like That's So Raven, where I was like, and I was like, oh, I was like, whoa, what the fuck, And I was just like so dumbfounded that I just remember that experience from being so young, where I don't know if that was like I was being used as like a conduit to like manifest them in a way. But anyway, jump forward tons of years. When me and Brando went to Hawaii, we ended up hiking this part in the jungle. Next morning, we're like, oh, we're talking to this lady. Oh yeah, we hiked this part of the jungle. She was like, oh, you got to be careful around there. The night marchers are over there at night. And I'm like, whoa, hell yeah, right? So now I'm asking everybody, and I'm doing my research on night marchers and everything. So some people wouldn't even talk to me. They're like, I'd be like, oh, are you a local? I'd be like, yeah. What do you know about the night marchers? Dude, some of them would turn and walk away, And one time it almost got us fucking jumped by this fucking hobo named Sheldon. But
Yeah, thanks.
it wasn't my fault. He said I
Past
looked
10
like
o'clock,
Bill
it's your
Murray.
fault.
He said I looked like Bill Murray.
Yeah, and that's your fault.
Yeah, straight up.
Looking like Bill
But-
Murray.
So then we get flashlights, and we go back to the jungle that night, where there's this peak, right, where back in the day the Hawaiian warriors were forced off against another tribe, where it's like, hey, either you get fucking penetrated by my spear or you jump off and die, right? This huge like plateau, right? And so me and Brando went out there, and on the way up, it's nice and clear. It's a nice night. As soon as we get up there, gates closed. Fuck that. Drive past the gates. There was a Elden Ring fog wall of like pure fog where you couldn't even see through it. We drive through it maybe like 20 feet, and now all of a sudden it is like thunder and lightning, like a storm. Like the rain is sideways. And I know, Brando, you're probably tired of hearing this shit, but I gotta say it again, right? We go out there, and it is raining. But me and Brando are like, the podcast is brand new. Me and Brando are like, all right, dude, we gotta create a story. We look at each other. Brando's driving, I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm like, all right, Brando, we gotta, create some memories here. Let's see if we can find a
The
ghost.
content.
Right? So I run over to this half wall that's maybe like up to my waist. And then on the other side is like pure death. It's like a 200-foot drop. So I stand up on top of this half wall and I have my flashlight, and I'm like shining it down, like looking for night marchers. The wind is, I have to say this detail because it just shows how powerful the wind was. The wind was so strong, I was able to see the water droplets from the rain like reflect from my flashlight, go all the way down and come all the way back up. Like it was insane.
Shooting up and behind us.
Yeah, it was insane. So I'm standing on top of this half wall. I'm looking down, scanning around. All of a sudden, this huge gust of wind hits me, right? And I'm like, Wes, I'm like, oh shit! Like, you know how you're trying to get your balance and you're not falling. You're like waving your arms around. I'm like, oh shit, right? And Brando is holding my pocket so I don't fall forward, right? And then so all of a sudden, like I'm about to fall on my head, like I'm about to fall flat, and then all of a sudden I feel two hands like go and hit and touch my back and catch me, and then me and Brando like run back to the car. Michelle was there as well. Michelle was there, but she's like a lookout, right? She's also looking over the edge, right? But I feel these hands on me. I get caught. We run back to the car, and I'm like, oh, Brando, dude, thanks for catching me. He's like, what? That wasn't me. And I was like, what the fuck? If that's not Brando catching me, who is that? So then at that point, it is so dark because it's like the jungle. The only thing we can really see with lights, correct me if I'm wrong, Brando, there is like a parking meter that has like a little blue bar of like where you can see, where to purchase your parking pass. And that is it. Other than that, it is pitch fucking black. The only light is coming from our flashlights. And I am like aiming the flashlights into the jungle. Then all of a sudden, me and Cedar's wife are the only ones to see it. But a random huge combustion of flames in the jungle. And we're just like, what the fuck? And like me and her like react instantly. Brando, right? I want to make sure I'm getting the story right.
Yeah, yep. You guys instantly said something.
We were like, oh, it's like Donnie from the Wild Thornberries, right? And I was like, maybe I hit a sign. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. So I'm like trying to I'm trying to bounce around every single level, like trying to hit a sign. Maybe I'll get like a reflective sign back. Nothing. Not a single light came from there. And then all of a sudden we turn on the car again. And now there are like 10 cats coming out of the jungle, surrounding the car, staring at us.
Dude, that's insane.
And so me and Brando were like, maybe we should get the fuck out of here. And so we got out of there, right? Because the locals are telling me, they're like, dude, if you see the night marchers, you better get naked and lay face down. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't know about getting naked, but I'll lay face down, dude, in honor of the night marchers. But I was thinking how that was like they were manifesting themselves as like an omen to like control the cats to let us know, where it's like, hey, you overstayed your welcome. They respected our curiosity, but they were like giving us a sign to leave.
Get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. That's one of the
that's crazy.
That's one of the craziest like paranormal activities I've ever experienced. So I know I kind of just fucking hog the airways for like 20 minutes, so my apologies.
Oh, that was a good one.
Dude, like that story is so vivid in my mind. It's like I feel like when it comes to that and paranormal activity, I'm like Bob Lazar. Like my story will just never change. I'm gonna rely on that to where, it was I can imagine it still. Like my memory is so good on it. Was any of my story wrong right there, Brando? Be honest.
No, no. And like I'm going through my mind and everything. It's like, Jesus, that fucking looking over that edge was eerie,
dude. Especially because the fact that we knew that people died over it.
Yeah. It's like you can't see nothing. We were just here earlier in the day.
Yeah. And
you can't see shit,
dude. You literally could not see anything, and it was just so scary because, at least for me, it was so scary because it was a nice night. It was a nice night driving around the town, but then as soon as we got up there and we passed through the fog wall, dude, it was some of the craziest weather I've ever seen. Like winds in every single direction. But yeah. Any other paranormal activities you got, Johnny?
I don't know if I would say it. So I visited my my mom's side. They're from the Philippines. So one time when I was younger, this all happened when I was a kid. Like, we were at our cousin's house, and they live like in the sticks in the Philippines. And we spent a night at this house, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I seen this like orb just spinning in circles around my brother. It was crazy.
Interesting. Like a ghost orb?
Yeah. This was like a light orb though. It was crazy. Not a ghost orb, but like a
What?
orb of light. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Interesting, dude.
Yeah.
You know, because
Johnny, maybe this is aliens.
yeah, okay, because if I am correct, the Filipinos, when it comes to like the natural Philippines, they're really like spiritually in tune, right? There's like they have very specific structures for burying the dead. They like right, they're very superstitious with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that means over there in the Philippines. Like what like sign that could be.
Yeah, I don't know. Chat GPT.
Chat GPT, bro. It knows everything, dude. Honestly, I just want to say this real quick about ChatGPT. It is scary how good it's getting. I looked at a picture that I created on ChatGPT a year ago, and of like my girlfriend. I have her looking like this out in the distance, and I was like, oh, make it look like she's dying of thirst in the desert, right? And it looks fucking derpy as hell. I made another photo because remember when we went on that hike, Brando, and it was very muddy, and my girlfriend slipped and fell on her ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, I took a picture of her and I was like, I gave it that exact prompt. I was like, make it look like she hiked all day and fell flat on her ass and she's covered in mud. Dude, the photo looks just like her, where you genuinely wouldn't even be able to tell if it was AI. It was so good, and I am just like, holy shit. Hold on,
It's fun.
I'll send it in the chat so everybody can see it because it was like I was like, bro, what?
I made one the other day. After we went to Disney, Michelle and I we came back and she enjoyed all the Star Wars stuff, but she's never seen Star Wars, so we sat down. I was like, all right, we're watching Star Wars. Right, started with 4, 5, and 6. Went back to 1, 2, and 3. Just finished 3. We got halfway through Rogue One last night.
That's a great film, underrated film.
Oh, I told her it's probably the best Star Wars movie made.
100%.
And after we finished 3, I we were talking about she said something about like what to call your something came up on Instagram, call your significant other or boyfriend or whatever, and one of them was like Supreme Leader, right? So I put her, or we decided put her as Supreme Leader on my phone, and I went to Chat GPT and I made her like a Sith.
Oh, that is so good, dude.
And so yeah, every time she calls, it's her. Yeah, going in the dark side.
My girlfriend's name is Massa. Maybe I should Chat GPT that.
Yeah.
Get my girlfriend canceled.
Jeez.
Oh, that'd be so funny. But
mine's an Elden Ring esque name, the Mistress of Sleep.
Keeping you up at night, bro. Be freaking taking your sleep, bro. I feel that. Amen to that, dude. I actually have, from my background, I have a picture of me and my girlfriend. It's like all like my some of my favorite people. I have like my best friend and my dog who died, and then I have one of my gaming friends and his wife as my background. Right, like look, I have a right. Oh shit. Yeah,
Jesus.
Dude, I love my gaming friends so much because it's like I actually know them for a majority of my life now that I'm like old. Do you ever remember any of your old gamertag friends from that you used to play with back in the day, Jay Lee? Any that stuck out to you?
Gamertag friends. Man, I'm trying to remember some Counter-Strike buddies. Yeah. There's a guy named JDM, but then there's also a JDM CS pro player, I thought. So it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. If that's the same person, probably not.
that'd be fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
You just playing with a pro all these years and you just never knew.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking sick. But
Yeah.
all right, boys. What's up, Brando?
Yeah. Nah, just thinking. There's always just one guy I think about. Shaw's 22, I think, was his gamer tag, and yeah, I was like, fuck, dude, I was in high school playing with him. He was a grown ass man, and every third or fourth game he'd go, I'm gonna go have a cigarette outside. It's like like this is a grown ass man doing some grown ass man shit. Like he's got some stressors going on. I'm just a high school kid. I wonder how he's doing. I don't know.
Okay, to raise you on a story like that, I remember I had this one friend that I was gaming with. Like when I was in I was in the summer, 7th grade, going into 8th grade. I remember I messaged him because I would play with this guy all the time, and I messaged him on Xbox 360, and I was like, "Hey, dude, let me know when you want a game. Like, I'm down to play some COD." I get a message back saying that it's his dad and that he moved away to college and he didn't have any room for his Xbox. And I was like, "Oh, fuck!" Probably never see that guy again. Probably never talk to him again. So, DEBDU, if you're out there, bro, I hope you're doing well. I gotta hold on. Let me type it out. So I'll show you exact. Dude, this is pure Xbox gamer tag right here. Hold on. Open chat right here.
Some X's. Man, you should have just asked his dad if he wanted to play.
All right, boom. That was his gamer tag. You see that?
Wow.
That was just such a unique gamer tag that I was just like, what the fuck is that? So
What did he go by?
I would just call him that. Oh no, I would just call him D.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Read that, Johnny. How do you pronounce that?
I'm not seeing anything coming up in the chat.
So you don't wait. So you haven't seen the fucking. We're talking about the chat in the room for this specific call that we're in.
Yeah, it's recording room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see him?
It's blank. There's
Damn.
nothing.
Okay, we'll have to once you're out, you'll be able to see all these photos.
Okay.
There's tons of naked girls.
I forgot who was that one lady that we were talking about where the next podcast we got on, I open up the chat and it's like the hottest version of her possible with like she's just fucking Tits McGee. What was her name?
Oh, there she is.
What was her name?
Golly, I don't know.
You were the one who said it, Brando.
I know. I don't remember her name.
Not important enough.
Whatever.
Now I gotta like.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at these photos, dude. All right, YouTube, don't ban me.
That's rough.
But all right, boys, let's get our concluding questions in. I know you guys got some for Jay Lee before we take off. What you got, Brando?
Dude, sorry, looking at my shark. Oh yeah, you'll be able to see all those shark pictures too.
Such sick pictures.
I mean, Johnny, why are you happy? Why are you happy, Johnny?
I mean, I get to play paintball like 3 out of the 7 days of the week usually, and then I have a good paying job, So, and I have, all my family's healthy, my team, everyone's cool on my team. You guys, the community. I don't know, everything's good right now.
And off of that, it's always a joy seeing you at the field. It's like you're always in a good mood.
There's Jay Lee.
Even when I've seen you heated at times. Even then, it's like you're still pretty. You're not as heated as Hatch can get.
How did I know you were gonna say something like that?
Well, I mean, yeah. It's the passion comes through that way, but shortly after, like you're yourself. You're just always in a good mood, always positive. Always have the time of day to talk to anyone and to like hear him out, to really listen.
Not a lot of celebrities do that, but Jay Lee sure does.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm no celebrity.
I don't know.
Ask for an autograph.
This is the real Jay Lee, bro. I'm definitely asking for an autograph, dude. Sign my tits.
But yeah, just you're a happy guy. I like seeing you at the field, Johnny.
Thanks, man.
I got a
Likewise.
final question. Jay Lee, what's your favorite color?
I'm gonna have to go with blue. Yeah.
Okay,
Shout out Blue.
Yeah.
Another tally to the blue.
What's your number? What's your game number, Jay Lee?
Well, I didn't really get to pick my number for my jersey. They were like limited numbers for pink, but they gave me number 10.
Number
And I
10.
kind of like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your number before?
7.
69.
It was already
7?
taken. I think Greg has 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why 7?
What?
Oh, it's my birthday. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And it's been a lucky number, so.
Lucky
yeah.
number 7, bro. It's like that's the shit you need.
Oh,
Yeah.
one more question.
Mhm.
I mean, you're Filipino, so
No, I mean, I'm not Filipino. My mom, she was born in the Philippines, but she claims that she's 100% Chinese, but just born in the Philippines. So, yeah.
A spy, you say?
Okay, but you know, but
Wait, so
you know,
you're saying I'm more Filipino than Johnny? Damn.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
We should go. FTS
Well,
goes to the
look.
Philippines. We should go there. See how the ghost orbs.
But all right, your mom's Chinese, but she was born in the Philippines. Did she grow up in the Philippines?
Yeah, and she knows how to speak Tagalog and all that. Yeah. So,
So
shit.
she has some cultural Filipino culture in it,
Mhm.
right? What I'm assuming that bled through you as well. What's your go-to karaoke song?
I don't know. Nope. I don't do karaoke, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
It's funny. I just
man.
saw this Instagram clip about that there's like this movie with Mark Wahlberg, and they're like, she's like, sing me a fucking song.
I
Have you
was
seen
me and
that?
Laster are gonna do that. Me and Laster are gonna recreate that skit. Oh man, I sent him to that and I was like, because I know exactly what movie you're talking about. Mark Wahlberg and I don't know whoever that fucking other fat guy is, but he's from that one movie
Yeah.
where he discovered the bomb and they like framed him for it. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
I
I
don't know
need
his
to
name.
watch that movie though.
I don't know what movie it is, but that guy's a good actor and dude, killer voice. I don't know if that was real or not, but dude, that guy had a killer voice in that scene. I would love to do that shit. That is so funny.
Gotta say that's such a funny question, Brando, because I see my uncles post on Facebook just that they're doing karaoke, and it's like, yeah, okay, here we go again.
Every Friday night.
Every Friday night karaoke.
Yep.
We should do
It-
karaoke. We should do
crazy.
FTS karaoke.
Oh god.
Yeah, we should make Caden do karaoke.
What song are you doing, Caden?
Oh, Careless Whisper.
What?
Careless Whisper.
Oh,
Who's that by? I for sure would have to sing
George,
like
George Michael. George Michael.
George Michael. I for sure would
There you
have to
go.
go with like Fireflies by Owl City.
I
have
would
to.
expect nothing less.
Brando, what's your karaoke song?
Ooh, my karaoke song. Let's go. Sugar, we're going down swinging. with
Oh,
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy, so good.
Mhm.
All right, Jay Lee, what would your karaoke song be? I know you said you don't do karaoke, but now we're forcing you at gunpoint.
I'll do all the small things. Yeah.
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 That's a pretty good
Yeah.
one.
The one Blink 182. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good. Damn, that's a banger.
Yeah.
All right, and final question to go out with the night with. All right, Jay Lee. If every single human was connected to a single conduit, connected to a microphone,
God,
and it's
damn it,
not
dude. You
karaoke,
ask this question to everybody. Dude.
I have to. I think you were one of the first people I tested it on. I think you were one of the people on the field that I tested it on.
Maybe at the paintball field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for you, if the entire world was listening, what would you tell them?
I feel like it would just be like what other people have said, just like just be a good person, you know. Honestly, I try to think about something else. Just do good, you know. Don't
sure.
be an asshole. Yeah.
I feel like it is just so easy to be an asshole, and there are so many assholes on the earth to where it's like this is like a reoccurring thing that it's like that everybody wants. Everybody wants a
Yeah.
lot less assholes, and everybody wants a lot more nice people. So I don't think it's like a mainstream answer or anything. It's just something that
Yeah.
a lot of us seek, and you know, just sadly because the reality of the world that might not happen. You know, but if they're listening to Johnny Lee the celebrity at Capitol Edge, then you know they're probably got a good life going. So, guys,
That's damn straight.
we made it, boys.
Appreciate the kind words.
You know, one thing I forgot about it because we got to go back to the roots. Brando, Caden, we need a code word and a cool guy of the week. I know I probably just
hell yeah.
ripped that shit out of nowhere because I keep forgetting.
No. Here we go.
In the grand scheme of things, I am such a bad host because one, I probably have insane ADHD where I just cannot sit on a single subject for longer than like 30
No.
minutes.
You?
No. You know?
No, here we go. So I just sent this. It's a TikTok I saw. The cool guy of the week is actually staying anonymous, but let me explain the story. You've probably seen this this video.
me a
It's
copyright strike.
God, I hope not. It's like this rich,
Imagine
the older white guy. They're at a beach in Hawaii, and he's throwing like rocks or something at this sea lion or seal.
Oh, the sea monk. It's like a
Yes.
And
What a piece of shit.
and they're yelling at him. He goes, "Oh, shut, I'm rich, or I can do whatever I want. I'm rich." And well, later, they through that video, the internet did their job. Found out who this guy is, what he does, where he works. Left reviews and whatnot. Well, a couple days later, he's still in Hawaii, and
No way.
some random guy on the street saw him and confronted him and beat the shit out of him for doing that. And that guy, that local that beat him up, got like an award from like the mayor
No way.
or someone in I think it was Oahu. But yeah, got like not the key to the city, but some award for doing that, for being like oh man, how do they phrase it?
It's probably like a wildlife activist or some shit.
Something like that. Yeah, something along those lines.
SLM, Seal Lives Matter.
So that's my cool guy of the week. Unfortunately, we don't know his name because they're keeping him anonymous.
That is American as fuck. I hope they really start doing all justice like that. Start taking that shit into our own hands. What a piece of shit, though, dude. Who throws a rock at a fucking seal? What a piece of shit, dude. That guy. Well, honestly, when I saw that video and I looked at his face, I was like, he does look like that guy that would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Caden, what do you got for code word, brother?
Code word of the week. Red button.
Red button.
Red button.
All right, so you guys got to pick the red button, because if you're actually picking the blue button, you're fucking retarded and you're dead to us on FTS, straight up, honestly. But okay, okay. Quick question I have to end it on. Do you guys think that headbands are appropriate wedding attire? We'll realistically even hit this subject the next episode. But what do you guys think? Do you think headbands are appropriate wedding attire?
I think there's a deeper meaning to this that can't be scratched in the yes or no answer.
Well, I'm scratching it with a yes or no answer right now.
For you,
I think
yes.
you voted yes on your Instagram story.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna be a hypocrite real quick. It's like, if it's like a paintball, if it's a paintballer's wedding, I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I actually went to a wedding that was completely non-paintball, and I had a headband on because I didn't give a fuck. It was funny. My girlfriend's aunt, who is like super judgmental, she like is, everybody's drinking, right? Because her son just got married. She like walks up to me and is like peeling the shit off of my fucking head, and she's like, I don't know if she's drunk, but she's like slurring her words, and she's like, "Oh, your hairline isn't bad at all," because apparently she thought I was like trying to hide my hairline like the whole time, right? And she's like, "Well, if you lost the headband, you probably could gain a couple inches of height." And I'm like, okay, thank you. I was like, but I'm obviously making the argument like it's, an accessory, like a woman's purse, or like puka shells, and it's an accessory. But anyway, we'll get this. We'll really get into this topic on the next episode. So if you're listening to this and you made it this far, we love you guys. Jay Lee, thank you for coming on, bro. It's been nothing but a pleasure, dude. I hope we get to have you on again in the future.
For sure. Thanks for having me, guys.
Absolutely. So if you guys made it this far, this is your boy Hatch, Caden, and Brando with special guest Johnny Lee. Go check out his YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, ring those bells. He's coming out with some dope shit. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.
See you guys.